Okay, I'm gonna have a lot of fun this stream because I'm sort of kind of watching my man FML play, and as he's playing, I'm gonna be killing him randomly. So we'll see how often I get to do that. I got 6 more times I can do it, so we'll keep that up. All right, so I have no money. And I did do the dungeon, but I didn't go through the entire thing. I was like, why bother? I did most of it though. I do want to come over here. And I used a lot of money. Oh boy. But we're going to talk to Xiao.
Nice work out there.
Where is my man Xiao? Right here. What up, Xiao? Let's start a sneaky link.
Hey, Zhao.
Ah, hey there, Kiryu-san.
Someone's been knocking him back. You know, I still haven't had a drink with you yet. Mind if I sit here?
Of course not. Some one-on-one time with Kiryu-san, huh? Kinda making me a little nervous here.
And I guess you've already got a good buzz going.
Mm-hmm.
Been a while since you stepped down as a leader of the Liu Mang, hasn't it?
Yep. Now I'm just a regular old civilian. Trying to be one, at least.
Right. I imagine other people might not see it that way.
It's been a solid 15 years since you quit the business, right? But people still call you Kiryu-san. The fourth chairman and the Dragon of Dojima.
Yeah. There's no running from your past. Guess we're both struggling on that front.
But at least I've got it a bit easier than you. My name's only good round here in Ijincho.
Do you ever regret giving it all up? Your father passed you the mantle, right?
Well, Liu Mang was tearing itself apart from the inside out back then. Thanks to Ryo Aoki and the Omi Alliance. A good lot of them stabbed me in the back. Some of the old heads included. We had no choice but to rebuild from the ground up. Obviously, somebody has to take responsibility for all that. And, well, who else better than the guy up top? Since Komijo was literally going up in smoke too, Ijincho's entire gray zone was in danger. Having Sun-Hee take the wheel was the best choice, so no. I don't regret my decision.
I see.
By bringing the Liu Mang and Komi together, Sun-Hee managed to save a lot of lives. That had to be a ton of hard work. I can't possibly thank her enough for all she's done.
I'm
impressed you're so honest about it.
Gotta say, it hits different when you're the one dishing out praise, Kiryu-san. Kasuga-kun's got away with words, but you're not too bad yourself.
Thanks.
Kiryu-san, you're a dead man walking, aren't you? So you can't pay your family or friends a little visit?
That's right.
Are you sure you should be talking to me then?
The Daidoji probably think that this will all work out in their favor. So they'll turn a blind eye.
All right then. You think it'd be cool if you came over to my place?
Your place?
I own a Chinese restaurant, see? An old little hole in the wall, but it's mine. Sometimes I cook the food myself. Scratch that. Not sometimes. I cook pretty much every day.
From the top of the Liu Mang to the head of the kitchen.
I've always loved cooking. You catch me in the kitchen even during my Liu Mang days. A lot of my guys like to eat whatever I whipped up to.
You ever consider that it was hard for them to tell the boss his food sucks?
Oh, so that's how you want to play. Guess now I've just gotta invite you to my restaurant then.
Must be nice doing
Must
what
be
you
nice
love.
to run a business doing what you love. Sounds pretty rewarding, too.
Mhm.
Sure is. And I'd be more than happy to serve you up a meal anytime.
That's some confidence you've got there. I look forward to it. How about another round?
Fine by me. But you should take it easy. Wouldn't want you to keel over before you get a taste of my cooking.
Fine. Whatever you say. Barkeep.
Hard to believe you're a sick man. Barkeep, hit me with another two.
That's the spirit.
You now use tag team Frying Inferno. Nice. I want to do some karaoke. I could love karaoke in this game.
All right, I'm up.
Okay, let's look for something that I haven't done at all. Here we go.
Now, lend me your ears.
Almost missed that.
Back in the day, I thought I was strong, that I was the one who could right every wrong. Years roll on by, time does what it does. So hard to hold on to the people we love. I've lost count of the days, and though I never stop thinking of you, we have gone our separate ways. So tonight, let's start again from this night. Rewrite the way it ends. You and I would laugh and sing all night like we'd always meant. So tonight, you'll find me there. The nights we shared, in places drinks would flow, and the sun never rose, and life meant living the life we chose. If I could relive the moment we drifted apart, I'd right every wrong for you. Whatever life asks from me, I will do just to see you smile and waste a night with you.
Almost fucked that one up. And this is a Yakuza 0 song. So we ranked 5th on this, so that we should be on the leaderboards then. Right? Are we on the leaderboards? Got a 99.
Whoa, what a
I'm ranked 6, booty, and it's only showing the top 3. That one I feel like I can get number 1. Cause that was an easy one. Alright, Zhao, let's go. Let's do another sneaky link.
Hey, what's with the face?
Huh? Oh, hey, Kiryu-san. Something's been bugging me, actually.
That right?
Yep. Mind hearing me out? Can't say it'll be much fun, though.
I'm all ears.
I was checking out this food blog earlier. They review bars and other joints here in Ijincho. Of course, that means they hit up my place, too.
Sounds like they rubbed you the wrong way.
Well, yeah. They wrote a bunch of crap about how the food sucks, how the employees are rude, how the place is a stinking mess. And it's not a one-time deal either. They've been writing about my place for days.
You're saying these are fake reviews?
What else could they be? I take pride in my cooking. Sure, my place might be a little old, but I keep it spotless. Man, even thinking about all this just pisses me off.
Can't be fun to deal with.
Yeah, trust me, it's not. Still trying to figure out how to handle this. Should I leave it alone, or do I do something about it? Maybe we should have talked about something else.
Are you sure they're the one in the wrong?
What? You saying my food tastes like dog shit?
Relax. Everyone has different preferences when it comes to food. You of all people should know that. Maybe your menu options just weren't up their alley.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Well, either way, it'd be nice to know what sort of person wrote all that. Why do they get to remain anonymous when they posted something awful like that?
Not very fair now, is it? I'm also itching to find out who's behind all this. I get that everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and this just doesn't sit well with me.
Has that blog started to affect your business?
Nah, sales is more or less the same as ever, as far as I know. My place gets lots of regulars. I think the customers who do follow blogs are usually the first-timers.
Makes sense. And all that's left to consider is how you feel about this whole situation.
Yep, guess so. And I think I've got an idea who that blogger is.
Oh yeah?
Right before that blog posted, I got into a nasty little spat with a customer. Never seen him before in my life.
How'd that happen?
Well, considering my previous occupation, I get a lot of customers with some real heavy baggage. So I don't let people take any pictures or videos once they're inside. Even got signs saying so. But that guy didn't give a shit.
And there's no way you didn't call him out.
Damn right. I went up to him and I told him, please refrain from filming inside the restaurant. Honestly, I wouldn't have cared if it was just him there, but the place was pretty packed at the time. And that just got him all riled up. How dare you speak to a customer like that? And things just went downhill from there. He flung his chopsticks at his bowl and stormed out, screeching, "See if I ever come back here again!" The day after that, someone posted on their blog talking shit about my restaurant. I figure it's probably the same guy.
I think I need more evidence before jumping to conclusions.
Yeah, fair enough. But it's also hard to believe those two events happening one after the other was pure coincidence.
So, what's your plan? If that customer's the same person behind the blog post, are you going to confront him?
I'm not gonna go that far. I'm just a regular civilian now, a humble chef.
Considering how proud you are of your cooking, you're taking this pretty well.
Yep, I think so too. It's like, once I get heated, it's hard for me to hold back.
This guy. What happened to being a regular civilian? Guess I'll have myself another drink. Alcohol's not a bad distraction.
I'm with you there. Sorry for making you sit through that nonsense.
Just glad you're feeling better.
Alright, he'll sometimes chain attacks down enemies. And we'll do another karaoke in the meantime. I mean, I know we can just talk to him again, but we have new songs! And I'm gonna play them all! I love karaoke. This game.
Guess I'm up.
Alright, what did I do last time? Tonight, I think? Yeah. Hiding Swears, I did that one. Here we go. If I could love the
Gonna
one I
feel
love.
this one.
Yeah. DJ Kazuma in the house. On the ones and twos. This song's for anyone who's ever had their heart broken and shattered in pieces.
Living in an empty room, hanging curtains to block out the view.
Block that hateful sun.
Dishes filled to surrounds me, and I spend all of my time
Damn,
thinking of
dishwasher's
you.
broke.
Every day's an anniversary of better times we had long
When my
ago.
sink was clean.
When I imagined you could someday be by my side, walking with me through this life.
The landlord knows, but he won't help.
Some things are meant to be.
Sing
Love
it.
is a destiny.
Come
Now
on.
dust is catching in the light of the sun, pouring past the window pane where I had watched you leave.
Oh, please, come back to me.
If only the one I could have loved could
Oh,
be
yeah.
the only one that I love. Out
Realize.
of control, our hearts have plans of their own. We're walking helpless on this path.
The pain, it
alone.
never
Now
stops.
That the tears have all come and gone.
Oh, yeah.
Doing my best to carry on.
The plates keep piling up.
It's true that we go back around when we're done. Maybe the next time I love you, you could be the only one.
I used to worry about life. I used to worry about the world. I used to worry about my followers. I lost you. I lost myself. I bought a new dishwasher. But I don't think I got the right kind. For my thing, anyway. I need to talk to the guy at the store again.
I think I got every single note, but I messed up. I got one like good, so we're probably looking at like 98. 94. Wow, that's harsh.
Feels great to
I didn't miss any notes. Okay. Anyway, let's go. Another one for thou.
What's up, Xiao?
Not this time. Got a message from the Liumang boys. Said they wanted to tell me something.
But didn't you leave Liumang?
Yeah, I did. But they still try to contact me. Mind if I complain for a bit?
So, what they want?
You remember the blog I mentioned last time? The one talking trash about my place.
Right. Might be the same guy that gave you trouble.
Yep. Those Liumang boys are using whatever means possible to hunt him down. They're hell-bent on catching him. Saying stuff like, he can't go around starting shit and running away like that. And if they do find him, things might get real messy.
But you're not the one ordering them around, right?
No, of course not.
Which means these young guns are causing a racket because someone's giving their old boss a hard time.
Yep. Honor's just as big a deal as life and death down in the underworld. Not that you need me to tell you that.
Let's see what
Let's just
happens.
wait and see what happens next. You don't need to help that blogger out.
So, I should play ignorant and wait for the boys to get their revenge?
Doesn't sound great when you put it that way. Guess that's not an option. Not in this kind of situation. So, how many of these guys are we talking about?
A lot of them, but probably no more than 50.
That's still no joke.
But there's only 4 guys at the core of the whole shebang. They used to hang around me back when I was the leader, called themselves the 4 Beasts.
Sort of like your personal guard.
They were kind of adorable in a way, but feisty. Got a tendency to take things a little too far. They're the ones who were really pissed off with this blogger, so I gotta tighten the leash.
Must be tough on you. They're not gonna leave you alone so long as they keep you on that pedestal.
Yeah, like you're one to talk, Kiryu-san. What's going on with me can't even compare to what the Dragon of Dojima goes through. But I guess the two of us are in the same boat. I mean, who else can relate to this kind of stuff?
Doesn't look like anything is getting to you. I'll limit you. No wonder.
No wonder I like drinking with you. We can both complain about the same things.
Guess the two of us make a perfect match. Best we stay on each other's good side then.
We're doing well so far.
But seriously, Kiryu-san, you always look like you're trying to shoulder everything yourself. Hell, you even were quick to accept the fact that your time's been cut short.
Not really. I've spent plenty of time thinking about it.
You don't gotta lie down and take it. You could still try to fight back, you know. Survive. Looks to me like you're putting on an act. Because you're supposed to be a legend.
Where is this coming from?
Just something that's been on my mind. We've gotten pretty chummy, haven't we? Close enough for me to air out all my stupid complaints to you. Figured I could come out and say it by now. Or, did I cross the line there?
You're fine. I'll keep that in mind. After all, it's good advice from a good drinking buddy.
Awesome. Made all these drinks worth it. Man, you are one legendary pain in the ass.
Didn't think the drinks would hit so hard today.
They'll now perform combo attacks with the allies. Hell yeah. Karaoke time! Alright. What song will we do now? I'm glad that the mini games and shit
Guess I'm up.
don't really cost that much too. I think this is one that we just did. Yeah. Good jump shit. Let's do. I think this is the last one. Yeah. Alright, Seiko.
You better be into it.
Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
whoa,
whoa.
whoa, whoa,
Hey!
You've been asleep long as I can remember.
I'm still snoozing away.
Get up, get out, or get gone. Another day in a hell of your own.
Dun dun.
No chance to dream, gotta get it together.
wrong button.
Hey!
It's just another yes sir, unless you scream out and say no.
Just another yes man.
Block out all the noise and grow a spine.
Hey!
This little box won't save
Psycho
you.
Chop!
Watch me as I pry it open and
Wake my head.
Oh, poor little you, oh, whatever will you do?
Psycho!
If you're thinking I'm your bitch, get a clue. Find something else to do.
Come on.
I won't stick around, no.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, poor little you deserve it, oh, it's true. But
Psycho!
the beating of my heart breaks the chains, tear 'em all
Hey,
off.
hey!
Break me free from this cage, I'm away.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Break me free, I'm away.
Come on, break those chains.
I like this song.
Come on, Psycho, wake. Na 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 na.
Did pretty good.
I feel refreshed.
I actually really like that song. Alright, y'all. Let's go. Other drinkling.
Hey, Zhao. Mind if I join?
Grab a seat, but go easy on the booze, all right?
I know. Sorry for worrying you.
You better be. I'm usually not one to say this kind of stuff, you know. actually. Remember what we talked about last time? Something new came up.
Refresh my memory?
That business with the blogger. The one who was talking shit about my place. Turns out the Liumang boys figured out who this guy is.
Hey, isn't that bad news? I doubt they'd kill him, but...
Yeah, I feel ya. I even told them to lay off the guy. And they said they got the picture. Oh.
What's up?
Since they've been calling themselves my personal guard, well, they probably care more about my honor than I do. Can't imagine they'll sit around twiddling their thumbs.
So, what's your plan?
I gave them an ultimatum. If I find out something happened to that blogger, I'm closing up shop.
Are you serious?
Doesn't matter whether or not it was an accident. If that blogger is ever in danger, I'm packing my bags and skipping town. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Thought cooking was
Are
important
you
to you.
sure? Your restaurant means a lot to you, doesn't it?
Of course it does. Wasn't easy getting my skills up to par either. Like hell, I'd be happy to close up shop over something stupid like this.
But there is no other way to stop him.
All that's left is to pray that the blogger gets to live in peace. If he winds up in an accident, then I'm hitting the road.
Sure hope your boys will give it a rest.
Same here. But that blogger is still talking smack about me. Every single goddamn day. Ugh. Wish he'd lay off already.
What kind of guy was he, anyway?
You know. Just a very ordinary, very lame businessman. Same guy who caused a stink at my place. Seems like he caught wind he was being tracked and went into hiding somewhere.
Oh, surprisingly perceptive.
And they didn't find anyone at his house, and apparently he hasn't been going to work.
Was he local?
Yeah, he lived close to Chinatown. Made some posts about the places nearby. He's actually written some decent reviews. Judging by his analysis on flavor profiles, the guy's got experience.
That's great and all. But he needs to stop antagonizing you on the internet. For his own sake.
You said it. I'm not sure if he even realizes how much danger he's in right now.
Why not?
Why not warn the blogger? Doesn't have to be directly. Maybe you could post a comment on his blog.
Wouldn't that come off kind of threatening, though? I'd rather not add more fuel to the fire.
Ah, yeah, I see your point. That blogger probably didn't think the entire Yokohama Liumang would be out for blood. Even if it's just on the internet. Probably didn't realize the owner was their former leader either.
Definitely bad luck on his part. But his manners were even worse. He was filming without permission, then snapped the moment he got a warning. Ever since then, he's been trying to pick a fight with me on the internet. Seriously, give a guy a break.
But if you want to keep your place running, then he has to stay safe and sound. Let's have ourselves a toast. To his well-being.
Yeah, sure, I guess. Never been so reluctant to drink before.
You're telling me.
Sal's not back at chain its X or now stronger. Hell yeah. We don't have any new karaoke songs, unfortunately. So let's do another sneaky link.
Great timing, Kiryu-san. You got a second?
Yeah, I can stick around for a drink.
Nah, that's not why I asked. I'm having a little get-together over at my place. Gonna treat those Liumang boys to some grub. You remember that blogger who'd been bad-mouthing me? I figured they deserve a reward for not offing him.
Oh, good for them.
Yep. You wanna tag along, Kiryu-san?
Are you sure? I wouldn't want to get between you and your boys.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. It's about damn time I get to serve the legend himself a meal.
If you insist. No way I can turn you down now.
Now we're talking.
Alright.
Thanks for inviting us, Cao-san.
Your cooking's so good, I starved myself all day just so I can eat more of it.
Thanks for having us here, sir.
I stick out like a sore thumb here.
It's all good. We're just here to eat good food.
Guys, over there.
Wait, hold up.
Yo, look who we have here. This guy's snooping on us.
Who the hell? Hey, it's him, the vlogger.
This doesn't look good, Kiryu-san.
Is he really the guy behind the blog?
Yep, sure seems like it.
Spill it! What the hell are you doing here?
I don't know what you're talking about. Am I being abducted? Please, let me go.
What's all this about?
This guy's been trying to start shooting Zhao-san's restaurant again. Looks like he came all the way here just to look for more dirt.
Is there a problem with that? What's wrong with saying a place has bad food? I have the right to free speech, you know.
Gotta say, I'm impressed you got the balls to speak up with all of us here. What should we do with him, Zhao-san? Want us to rough him up a bit?
Do you even hear yourself? Come on now, you can't do that to a civvy. He's right, you know. The guy's free to post whatever he wants on his blog.
Huh, you can't fool me. You're the one behind the Yokohama Liumang.
Huh?
Oh yeah, I know all about it. You sent your men looking for me all over Ijincho, didn't you? When I heard that gangsters were hunting me down, I decided to look into you too. You're their boss, aren't you? Their former leader? You act like you're not involved in any of this, but you'll sick your dogs on me later.
Oh, now. I think you've got the wrong idea. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Ain't that right, boys? Since we're all here, why don't we settle down and have a bite? I've already finished prepping. So, how about it, fellas? Anyway, we're gonna have ourselves a party, so don't mind us. We'll leave you alone.
Really?
Yep. Really.
Wait a minute, Zhao-san! If we let him off, then he might write about all this on his blog just for the hell of it. We gotta take that dude's phone away first.
What? No, absolutely not. You can't do that.
The fact that this bastard came here knowing Zhao-san's our boss. Oh, no doubt he's screwing with us. Probably thinks we can't do a damn thing.
Well, no way. He's only got a bone to pick with me. Come on, boys, let him go.
We can't. If he's picking a fight with you, that means he's picking a fight with all of us. Cao-san, you might have left us behind, but we still respect you. Even now, you keep acting like a pushover, so now some blogger thinks he can mess with us.
That's right. You even tossed us aside. Gave up the Liumang to Komijo. We can't even get things done like how we used to because of this cooperation bullshit to appease the Jincho.
Sorry. But if you're not happy with how I run things, then like I said before, go hit the road.
Not happening, boss. We all looked up to you. We thought that if we stuck by you, we could be more like you. Normally, you look laid back, relaxed. But when the situation calls for it, you're ruthless, reliable, a charismatic leader. At least, you were.
It's time you wake up, boss. The Tianyo Zhao I know would never let some random blogger off for talking shit.
First, we ought to splatter his guts all over the streets. Let the whole town know that Yokohama Liumang's back.
I told you that I'd close up shop if anything happened to him. And I fucking meant it.
But boss, that'd be for the better, right? Wouldn't have to be some chef if he came back.
Quit being some chef.
Yeah, Zhao-san. No, I mean, boss.
Our leader!
Let's give him hell, boss!
Stay behind me.
No way! Am I going to die here?
All right, fine. I get how you guys feel.
You do? Then you'll come back?
Nope. I'm not letting you boys lay a finger on this guy. You want him? You gotta get through me.
They're just as feisty as you said they'd be.
Sorry for dragging you into this, Kiryu-san. You mind taking that blogger somewhere safe? I'll stop these guys.
Wait, Zhao-san, are you serious? You'll take us on? All to protect someone like him? Even though we're the ones who have always believed in you?
I'll do anything to protect my restaurant. After all, I'm just some chef.
All right, fine. Have it your way then. Quit screwing with us, you damn wuss!
Need a hand? These guys are called the Four Beasts, right? We don't want you to bite off more than you can chew.
But are they really beasts?
What? You don't think I can handle it? 'Cause I'm absolutely starving right now.
Show me what you got. I won't hold back.
Time to shine.
They're level 40.
Follow my lead. Ready for the knockout? Let's finish this!
Nice.
You think you can win? Let's raise hell.
Knock him out. Two left.
Good to go.
I won't hold back. Nothing personal.
Burn an arrow.
Time to shine.
Follow my lead. Ready for the knockout? We do this the hard way! I won't hold back.
Let's raise hell.
My heart is this time.
Hell yeah.
Hardly a fair fight. Learning more every day.
Sweet.
Still as strong as ever, boss. Please, come back. You'll just waste away here.
Look, I'm real touched you think so. But if I went back to being your leader, Ijincho will be split apart again. I promised Sun Yi that wouldn't happen ever again, and left everything in her hands.
But we've always looked up to you. Still do. If you do make a comeback, we'll follow you to hell and back.
That's so. Hey, humor me for a second.
Yes, sir. What is it?
This Tianyo Zhao you've always admired. Is he the sort of guy who doesn't honor his promises? Is that what you guys think of me? A man who doesn't keep his word?
No, sir. Not at all.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Hey,
Yes? What do you want?
you saw what happened just now, right? Thus you don't get involved with them any further. I'm sure you felt safe and secure over the internet. But here, you are only safe thanks to Zhao.
I'm so sorry, Zhao-san. I'll delete everything I posted about your restaurant. I won't ever come near here again. So please, forgive me for what I've done.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. No need to delete anything.
Huh?
I just want to ask you a question. When you ate at my restaurant, was my cooking really that bad?
Actually, it didn't taste awful at all.
Hmm?
I'll be honest with you. Your food is the best damn thing I've ever tasted in my entire life!
Come again?
Nothing in Chinatown could even come close. I wanted to use every word in my vocabulary to praise your cooking on my blog. I thought maybe I could spread the word, share your food with everyone. So much so that I felt like I was on fire. But when you suddenly told me to refrain from filming inside your restaurant, the descriptions I had drafted in my head just fizzled out. That really upset me. And before I knew it,
You flung your chopsticks down?
I really am sorry about that. I don't know what came over me. Even though I've been wanting to compliment you, I kept thinking that you humiliated me in your shop.
In the end, hatred sprung from your love.
So that's the whole story. In that case, sorry. But I can't let you go home.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Hey, Zhao, what are you planning?
Now, go ahead and eat your fill. You're gonna recall each and every single word of praise that came to your head that day.
But are you sure you want to treat me to all this food?
Well, you were pretty spot on when critiquing other places. Now I want to know what you really think, and not anyone else.
I don't know what to say, Zhao-san. This is the first time anyone's ever told me that. No way I'm wasting this opportunity. Bon appetit!
Dig in.
Wow, this is delicious. Damn, tasty.
Zhao, are you sure this guy's the real deal? All he said so far is that he loves the food and that it's damn tasty.
Aren't those the best compliments a chef could hear? There's more where that came from. You better savor it all.
Woohoo! This is the best day ever, Zhao-san. Everything tastes so good. I can't stop eating.
Weird ending, but sure. It worked out, I guess.
My bad, Kitty-san. Didn't mean to drag you into that whole mess.
But you did. Missed out on my free meal because of you. At least that blogger looked like he enjoyed himself. The man ate everything you put in front of him.
Huh? Back up a sec, Kiryu-san. You didn't get to taste my cooking at all?
Pretty much. Surprisingly.
Well, there'll always be another chance. We're drinking buddies now, aren't we?
Yeah,
We are.
that's true. But after seeing you fight earlier, I can understand why your boys want you back. You've got a knack for being a leader. Does seem like a waste of talent.
Oh yeah, maybe. But all my life I was taught how to lead others. For as long as I can remember, I was told it was my birthright. Then one day I inherited everything from my dad. And now that I've left that all behind, a new world opened up to me. There's no way I'm letting that go. Not without a fight.
Being a chef means the world to you.
Yep. There were a ton of possibilities, but the only one that mattered was the one I chose.
I think I get it.
Tossing a wok over a roaring flame, seeing the customers smile after eating my food. Everything's so fresh and new. I really dig the way things are right now. And not only that, but if I can knock back drinks with a buddy from time to time, I'll be set for life.
Sounds good to me. A humble life's not so bad.
See, I would change jack down in these more often. I had to change my battery in my headphones. What costumes from Anime happy for my man Zhao? And I think we are done with him. Mostly. We still gotta get our picture done with him. Where's the picture? If I even see a picture with him. Where is your heart-to-heart, sir? I would like to do your heart-to-heart, sir. I don't see it. Shouldn't the heart be here now?
Let's bring.
You drink blinks.
In the pain.
Am I just missing it? Oh well, we will go on and do the next thing on the list, which is story time.
Oi, Timmy!
Bring it on.
It's over! Sorry,
I haven't even warmed up yet.
Here we go. Alright, Date. I'm like, Date's waiting for me inside. Doing it by himself.
So, let's catch up. For the record, Taichi's safely back in Okinawa by now. Saw him off at the airport personally. Bought him enough tchotchkes to fill a duffel bag. That cabaret fight shouldn't sour his memories of the city.
Good. Taichi's lucky to have you looking out. Thank you, Date-san.
Hang on. Too early to start thanking me. We need to talk about what's next.
Hmm?
Come on. Taichi's far from the only one you've shut out. You've been dead to the world how many years?
That's what I'm supposed to be. Dead men don't keep in touch. The Daidoji faction made that clear. They only back me as long as I stick to the shadows.
Then what happens now? There's video evidence of Kazuma Kiryu still walking the earth. Force majeure, as the French call it, out of our hands. Daidoji say anything about that yet?
No, nothing so far.
As I thought, they're not omnipotent anyway. Not half as much as they were.
What are you trying to say, Date-san?
Only that, the way I see it, the Daidoji faction has reason to loosen your leash a bit. If circumstances align for a near miss or two with old friends, they'll likely be too occupied to care.
Maybe. But you're forgetting. I keep my promises, whether I'm forced to or not.
Oh, I'm well aware. But seeing Taichi didn't make you break your word, did it? You keep your distance, they never know you're there. I'm sure the Daidoji won't raise a stink.
And if I were one of them, I'd be none too happy.
Bloody hell. Does that backbone of yours ever bend? How about this, then? You know what Kamurocho's like these days. With the Tojo and Omi put to pasture, the Yakuza are just a memory. Petty criminals filled that gap. Better or worse, they're too insignificant to pin down. Cops have nothing to hold on to with them.
I get it. So what?
Some Kamurocho folk think it's worse than ever. Reminds me, Akiyama's gone quiet lately.
Akiyama?
Is this next one going to be about Akiyama? Because he was
Can't
like
find him?
a center point.
Date-san, when was the last time you two spoke?
Just after the dissolution, I suppose. He caught when Kazuma Kiryu might have had a hand in it. Akiyama went hunting for anything he could find, but came back with nothing more than rumors. He rang me up late one night during his investigations. I've tried calling him since, but there's never an answer. He might have finally left town.
What? So he just disappeared? Do you even know if he's alive?
The thought occurred to me, so I've kept a watch going. If he shows up, the police will know. Are you worried? He's just one of plenty you've turned your back to, after all.
Of course I like them.
Can't help but be curious. Of course I want to know how they're all doing.
That's so. Glad you finally said it. I'd feel the same way in your shoes. It's time to do something about that.
Tell me what you want from me, Date-san.
I thought I'd been clear. This whole bucket kick list of yours is an opportunity. You and the Daidoji can stay honest with each other while we get you some closure on things. Leave everything to me. Akiyama too. I'll dig him up somehow.
Date-san.
Who else out there do you need to see? Think. Kamurocho's got a lot of faces. You spent practically half your life on those streets.
The people who meant the most to me are dead. Kazuma-san, Yumi, even Nishiki. I still visit their graves. In fact, I was just there recently. To say I'll be with them soon.
God's sake. All right, let's focus on the ones who are still above ground. Because, like it or not, that includes you, for now. So who else, hmm?
How's that daughter of yours doing?
Huh? Saya? Oh, she's fine. She's married now. 3 kids.
She's... doesn't that mean you're a grandfather? I don't believe it. You never thought to tell me?
Because that's not what we're here to talk about, damn it. All right. Quit trying to distract me, would you? Take your time if you have to. Think of Kamurocho, okay? I know there's someone there.
Kamurocho locals that I knew. Well, I guess there's Kazuki and Yuya.
There you go. That's a great call, in fact. Kazuki and Yuya. They're doing well, last I checked.
Are you really going to see them too?
As you know, Stardust fell to the Korean Mafia some time back, but it's up and running again.
Is that so?
Yep, now that we have that settled, I only have to come up with a plan. Some way the Daidoji faction will write off as a coincidence, just in case. Like with Taichi, we need the perfect setting. Give me a bit of time.
Whatever you say. I'll go along with this because I trust you. Thanks, Date-san.
Stop it. This is something I want to do. There's no need for one word of appreciation.
Woo! Rank 10 tap! I'll take it. Okay. Anything else on the map before we move on? He did say something about Kamurocho. I guess we can check there first. Go to Kamurocho, please. Anything in Kamurocho? If not, we will continue story. I don't see anything. Oh,
I
great.
actually slept well last night.
Go back to Indian Show. put me right where I needed to. How do I? Oh.
Hello?
Is it
Dante Kiryu, could you come to the Harbor Light if you're free? We'll make for Kamurocho from there. Be sure that...
Understood. I'll come.
Y'all know I got to. Anything dealing with Kiryu, just gotta do it. Hey Dante, let's do this.
Good you're here, Kiryu. Ready? Round trip to Kamurocho and back? Have everything you need?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Straight over to Stardust. Kazuki and Yuya are both working there today. Hope you're prepared for this. We're giving that bucket list some weight to it.
All right.
And there it is. Kamurocho's prevailing host club, Stardust.
Prevailing, huh? They've come a long way, I suppose.
Obviously, the Jingon occupation brought some drastic changes a while back. Now it's returned to its more traditional roots, so to speak. That Kazuki boy's always had a vision.
You're not kidding. That's not just traditional. It's downright nostalgic.
Huh?
Yuya.
Huh. Honestly, things never change. Right in the middle of the street.
Like I give a shit who you're with. The Tojo clan couldn't even get protection money from us. Get out of here. Don't come back again.
You're freaking dead! We're gonna ruin this joint!
That the best you got for me? Real Kamurocho natives sneeze better threats. Let me teach you. Never screw with the big boys.
Ah!
Hey, isn't that... Oh, my gosh! Kazuki-san!
Shouldn't he be like
The coolest!
50?
And Yuya-san's here too! Oh, I'm ascending.
Nicely done, Yuya. You're as fearless as the day I met you.
Kazuki-san.
Because we met him when they were.
I'll
in
cover
their
the outside.
20s.
You worry about business on the inside.
And it's almost 30 years
You know how
later.
boring it is without you in there? Come. There's always more to do.
And they look like they're like mid-30s.
On it.
Wow! So chic!
Stardust! I want to marry this place!
Seems as popular as ever, huh?
I suppose so. I appreciate you helping me get one last look at them.
Let's slow down. Hey, that was the owner just now, right? Hell of a show.
Oh, yeah, wasn't it?
Those crooks were looking for protection money. Amazing how you all beat them back. And by the looks of it, business is booming for you boys.
Suppose so. We're, pretty old-fashioned as host clubs go. Our competitors like to say we're behind the times. But Kazuki-san's a great boss, and with him in charge again, we're all eager to work here. The fact that he still pulls in such young fans is especially motivating. Us young bloods have to keep up.
I'm glad to see people still admire Kazuki and Yuya.
That'll never change. They've always been a different breed. And Kamurocho fixtures for decades. Most people have forgotten by now that the Jingon Mafia took this place some time ago. They had money, weapons, people. Things got really rough for a bit.
The Jingon used Stardust to launch their Kamurocho expansion. It was a smart play.
Oh, mister, you know your stuff. Have you heard the entire history behind it all?
Hmm?
As to why the Jingon was targeting Kamurocho in the first place, I mean. You see, the Korean Mafia was beaten, badly, by Tojo Clan Yakuza back in the 80s. Meaning, no offense, you two look like you might have been around back then. Do you know about the Dragon of Dojima?
Yep, I've heard the name before at least.
I figured. No one who knows anything about Kamurocho wouldn't know Kazuma Kiryu, after all. Yeah, Kiryu-san was a legend who kicked the Jingon out almost single-handedly. Kazuki-san and Yuya, though, had the misfortune of being his friends. So, when the Jingon Mafia finally came back, they went straight for Stardust and Retribution. You could say Kazuki-san was just another victim of Kazuma Kiryu's legacy of violence.
Huh. Not exactly sure that's accurate. You know?
Don't you think? I gotta say, this city's story has always been about honest people paying for the underground sins. At least the Jingon are dead and buried now, anyway. Kiryu-san too, so I've been told. And with all of them gone, it fell to Kazuki-san to rebuild on his own. It kills me to think of him having to bow his head to every moneylender in town. If those criminals could hear me from hell, especially Kiryu, I'd have some words for him.
I see. Fair enough. I'd say you've got a point.
Hey!
Thanks for your time. Hope we didn't bother you.
No, of course not. No bother at all, sirs.
Hey, where are you going? This isn't what we came for. Kazuki and Yuya are coming to Serena in a little while.
Don't tell me you invited them there.
I'm not saying you have to reveal yourself. It's just a chance to hear them, see how they're really doing.
No. I saw for myself they're doing well. And I've heard enough.
Oh, come on, don't say that. I promise you, whatever that toddler of a host said, Kazuki and Yuya don't agree with him. I've never heard them utter one word of resentment.
Even still,
Honestly, just come upstairs. What's a Kamurocho trip without revisiting this place anyway? Think of it as part of the tour.
I mean, yeah, you really can't do Kamurocho without going to New Serena.
Ah, there you are. Good to see you, Kazuki, Yuya.
Likewise. Thank you for inviting us.
Not every day the legendary detective of Kamurocho asks you out for drinks.
Is that the kind of barefaced flattery Stardust customers get treated to, Yuya?
That wasn't flattery. Everyone knows I speak my mind, pure and simple.
All right, all right.
Hey, by the way, this place is empty. You didn't, reserve the whole bar for us, did you?
Not at all. This is the slow time of night. Always clears out around now.
Come on, Yuya. Don't be presumptuous.
Okay, Kazuki-san, but I bet you were thinking the same thing.
Here it is, trying to clear your name by muddying mine. I apologize for that, Date-san.
Oh, get this, Date-san. Know what happened earlier? Some small-timers actually came around for protection fees.
Yeah, I saw. Happened to be down the street during the confrontation. Well fought. Don't tell anyone I said that. Technically, I probably should have arrested you.
How are you always so up to date?
Rolling on Stardust's front door just now? Gotta say, it actually brought back memories.
Yeah? Of what sort?
Huh. Do you have to ask? I'm sure we're all thinking the same thing.
Yep. Dead to rights, yeah?
Come on, don't keep me in suspense.
Back in the day, Yuya would hurl Yakuza hither and yon from our doorway. Let's say for one, Kiryu-san, naturally.
I get it now. Of course he'd come to mind.
Hard to believe that was almost 20 years ago now.
Yeah. Crazy.
I can count on one hand the fights I've lost in my life, but I've never felt strength like his before or since. That first night, he looked just like any other mid-rank soldier come to squeeze us.
Huh. Little did you know you were picking a fight with the Dragon of Dojima.
Time never slows down, huh? Soon, Kiryu-san will have been dead for as long as I knew him when he was alive.
Yuya keeps a bottle on reserve just in case he ever shows up again someday. One of our most expensive bottles, in fact. Doesn't exactly help our bottom line.
Well, Yuya's not alone there. Sometimes I'm stunned he's been gone so long.
Bet everyone in this district who ever met the guy feels that, now and again.
Maybe. Still, he had a way of bringing trouble wherever he went, wouldn't you say? Stardust must have surely suffered over the years because of him, no? Your doorman has something of a grudge against him, in fact.
Can't in good faith deny that, I guess. Talk about someone the world just has it out for. There were times he'd waltz in, and you'd know a storm was coming. I don't know. Do you think Kiryu-san would forgive me if he heard me say that?
It's fine. If you're still carrying this with you, might as well let it out.
Okay. The thing is, no one ever took the brunt of it worse than Kiryu-san himself. When that man clenched his jaw and furrowed his eyes, all your doubts would disappear.
I'll never forget the first time we met. He was ready to overthrow the Tojo clan, all on his own. But then, he found a little girl worth 10 billion yen, and decided to protect her like she was his own blood. After that, Kiryu-san became an icon to the city. Anyone who knew him knew the courage he could instill. Every twist and turn, all our troubles and hard times felt bearable then.
Yeah, that's what Kiryu-san was to us. That's why it's so hard to believe he's gone for good.
Hey, Date-san.
Hmm?
Why tonight? Why invite both of us here all of a sudden? Did anything happen recently?
What do you mean?
I wonder. News of Kiryu-san, perhaps? A sighting, a rumor?
You know you enjoy it, bitch.
Some sliver of evidence somehow suggesting that his death was a feint?
Don't do this to yourselves. I'm sorry, but I called you because I felt like seeing some old friends.
I see. And that's all it is?
Come on. Can you blame us for hoping for something more?
You too.
Kazuki-san likes to say that Kiryu-san deserves to have us honor his legacy. That's why Stardust was worth all the scraping and clawing it took to get it back.
Yeah, that must have been difficult. But from the looks of it, Stardust has truly recovered. Kamurocho itself even, like the city's healing from Tenkaichi Street out.
For the first time in a long time. I think I'd be proud for him to visit us again. I'd like him to know that we're still standing. I suppose I understand Yuya and his bottle now.
It's all right. I have a feeling he's damn proud of the both of you. Believe me, there's not a doubt in my mind. I should apologize for dragging you all the way up there. I know you're busy.
You don't have to do that. I appreciate all the work it took.
Kazuki and Yuya, well, feel free to tell me I was right. Those two have always looked up to you. Maybe Kamurocho can become a little bit better, if its people don't forget the man who fought for it. How was it, hearing all that?
It was good. I felt happy. Like listening in on your own funeral, though.
Yeah, that's understandable, I suppose. Although, what better way to find perspective on the life you've led than that? No one expects they're the poor bastard everyone will say good riddance over. Except maybe you. You think you only ever put people in danger. I'm gonna prove to you you're wrong. I'm working on another clandestine reunion. Stay in touch until then.
Thanks for the drink. See you again soon.
Good night, Kiryu. Do your best to hold on to what they said.
All right. Not gonna lie, that one was a little hard to watch, but it's okay. And now they're pound baits. Hell yeah. And it's mostly because we've been through so much fucking shit. So much fucking shit. Alright, we're gonna hoof it. It's probably gonna call us again. How much money do I have? A couple thousand. Here we go.
Not a loser. It's over. Sorry about that.
I haven't warmed
Fair
up yet.
fight.
I'm fine.
Bring it on. It's over. Try harder.
I haven't warmed up yet.
Hey, don't go so fast.
Hey.
I knew it.
Hello?
Dante here, Kiryu. If you have time, come to Harbor Light, will you?
Sure.
Yeah, maybe if you.
Like I said, I've never actually listened.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。
血祭りにあげてやる。Not a loser. It's over. Sorry about that.
I haven't warmed up yet.
Alright, Dade. Let's do the next one.
Oh, good. I assume you're ready to...
Yeah, we are ready.
I'm prepared.
Good. As it happens, there are a few familiar faces visiting Ijincho at the moment.
Like who?
I suppose that's pure coincidence.
Would you believe I didn't invite them? The Seiryu clan did. To prepare for the dissolution, Ebina has been in touch with regional families across Japan. These two have come to answer his call, all the way from Hiroshima. Onomichi, actually.
Onomichi?
A Yomei Alliance subsidiary, the Hirose families Tagashira and Matsunaga, here in Ijincho right now.
Tagashira. Matsunaga.
Yeah, I remember you. What about their buddy, though?
They're here to investigate the Seiryu for themselves. Unfortunately, Captain Nagumo couldn't make it.
Investigate, you said?
If Ebina's dissolution succeeds, every Yakuza group in the country will feel its effects. No matter where they're located, no family can ignore Yokohama right now. So, Tagashira and Matsunaga are here to survey and report back on behalf of the Yomei.
Wow. They're representing all of Hiroshima, that means.
The Hirose family might have started small, but they've been making a name for themselves. Many would credit their old patriarch Toru for that. He died doing wet work for the former Yomei chairman. He died loyally. As such, he left behind a family worthy of respect. They report directly to the chairman now. Which means your boys are officers of the main family, They're trusted with a lot these days.
I see. How about that?
What's wrong? You've got that look on your face. You don't want to see him?
It isn't that. Not exactly. I'm worried how they'd react if they knew I survived.
Why? Think they'd take it poorly?
The Hirose family was small, but they were as tight-knit as any family I've seen. As soon as I entered their lives, that all changed. And Hirose's death was a direct consequence of that. If I'd never set foot in Hiroshima,
Even in that picture,
Togashira and
it's
the others
missing
might
the
still have
one
their
person.
boss. I never apologized to them. In fact, I took the easy way out by going into hiding. How could I ever show my face to them again?
Who said you'd show your face? Hang back, just like with Kazuki and everyone. Hear Togashira himself say what they think of you. Honestly, you should get how this works by now.
Maybe so.
Remember, Hiroshima is part of your legacy. The last heroic stand of Kazuma Kiryu. Togashira and Matsunaga saw history made there.
Yep.
Don't you find the prospect intriguing? Hearing their thoughts on your final moments?
That's a sad way of putting it. You make it sound like I'm some voyeur.
You are.
Either way, the timing of their
we have
Ijincho
to
trip
say
is
where's the
perfect for us.
Haruka.
Don't question serendipity.
I don't care how this goes.
They're drinking at a bar
That's
nearby
one thing that needs
right
to
now.
happen.
Let's not miss them.
If it doesn't happen, I'm going to revolt. Like, come on, just please let us say some words to Haruka.
See them there, Kiryu? Those are your boys.
Yeah. It's like they haven't changed at all. Same as when we met. Well, not completely. It's strange seeing them with subordinates of their own.
They look more mature. And he's definitely thinner.
For shit's sake. How long they gonna make us wait? Came all the way to Yokohama for this?
They're treating us like dirt here. Supposed to be honored guests. Seiryu hospitality, my ass. We're Hiroshiman dignitaries for crying out loud.
Doesn't seem like they're in a good mood.
Are they that pissed off that a girl hasn't sat down with them yet? Really?
Not sure. Hard to tell from just eavesdropping.
Right then. I'll take it from here. Let's get a better look at these big shots, huh?
Date-san, what are you doing?
The Daidoji faction doesn't own me, in case you've forgotten. I can say hi to whomever I want.
Date-san! Damn it.
And just who might you be?
Tokyo Metropolitan Detective Makoto Date. Are you two familiar with me?
We look like guys with lots of cop friends. Go polish your badge. Should warn you, these two pups ain't housebroken. Any closer and they might bite you.
Hey, calm down. There's no need to be a prick.
The hell? You got your head screwed on wrong, or you just want to die, old man?
Whoa, hold a second, Togashira. Tokyo detective named Date, he said. Kiryu Aniki had a buddy called that, right?
Huh? Now that you mention it. Wait, so then what's he doing here?
You're Hirose, Togashira and Matsunaga, correct? Be happy to buy you boys a drink. I'm off duty, not looking to bust anyone. Just want some company. Same as you two, from what I can see.
Yeah, well, the girls here ain't exactly swarming us.
You sure about this, Aniki? I mean, knocking them back with the fuzz?
You heard him. Man's off duty right now. We're just three assholes, no titles and nothing.
Exactly.
This way, we never drank with the enemy team. Yeah, that's what you're saying, right, Dante-san?
Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, all right then. Matsunaga Aniki says you can buy his drinks. You can buy his drinks.
Good, I appreciate it.
Thought they sound surprisingly good with people. Yeah.
Let me ask you both something. You sounded pretty pissed off before. Why was that? It's never just because of the girls.
Nah, it wasn't about that. Yokohama's a long trip for us, and we're being treated like hicks. There's ex-Yakuza all over town, and they're eyeing us like we got a disease.
The Seiryu clan sure as hell not offering to cut us into anything worth a damn. Why even invite us? Too worried about their own profits taking a hit.
I mean, look around. They're scoping us out from every angle. They all stare, but nobody says as much as hello.
Wait a second. You mean everyone here is Yakuza?
Ijincho's got ex-Tojo and Omi guys crawling around like roaches right now. We're doing fine for ourselves out west in Hiroshima. Only came by to be courteous.
What he means is the Yomei Alliance asked us directly, and we followed orders.
I wonder, is your table so barren because they're trying to ice you out?
Maybe women around here are smart enough not to drink with a couple of small-town bumfucks.
Say that again, asshole!
Whatever it is you're looking for here, you're not gonna find it. So screw off.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Big talk from men that what got dissolved, huh? You bastards really want to throw down, huh?
Go ahead! Nobody cut our family's balls off!
Whoa! Hiroshima thugs are all talk, right? I'm sure we can take them. Catch the next train home, fuckers! Or we'll punch your ticket for you!
Huh? Who the hell's that?
Hey, you need to stay back, damn it. Kiryu...
Huh?
Kiryuin.
Kiryuin? Date-san, you know this guy?
Oh, no. I mean, maybe.
Hiroshiman dignitaries should know better than to disrespect the cities they visit. This is how blood starts running.
What's your deal?
We'll handle this from here. Right, Date-senpai?
Yes, of course. This is my junior partner, Kiryuin. Okay, everything's settled? You two leave while you can.
You're out of your mind. This ain't no one's fight but ours.
Damn it, stop. You're in enough crap already. Stay back.
Plus, I'm gonna knock him the fuck out anyway.
Bring it on.
I won't hold back.
Definitely should have did this sooner. But it's fine.
Time to shine! Good to go!
It's my turn.
You know what? Let's do a spinning queen.
In for the kill! Looking for a show?
No begging for mercy now.
Damn. Follow my lead.
Did you really think you'd win?
Easy peasy. Let's go.
Ah! Ain't this a story from back home? Who knew a junior detective could throw haymakers like that? Only out here would you find a cop stronger than a Yakuza.
Stronger. He's good, but I wouldn't go that far. Yeah, I get it now, though. No wonder Tokyo PD got these city Yakuza neutered so bad, huh? Right, champ?
Sorry about him. He doesn't say much.
That's a good quality in people. Strong and silent. Actually, it reminds me of a guy we knew.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking the same thing. Kiryanaki. Same kind of mojo.
Oh?
Exactly. Something about this quiet son of a gun reminds me so much of him.
Huh. Is that so? I'm not sure. After all, I've known Kiryu much longer than you two would have. No offense, but he's much cooler than this one.
No, you know what? That's a very good point. I mean, look at him. The guy, sure, look at this guy. I mean, Kiryanaki was way more badass.
Okay, probably so.
Although, strange how alike your names are. Kiryu, Kiryuin, right?
He's like, dumbass, stop saying it.
Both names sound tough, I'd say. Except Kazuma Kiryu. Whew! Man, that name's just on another level for us. From the moment we first met him, he redefined what the Yakuza meant.
That he did.
Oh. What did he do for you? Was it even a change for the better, do you think?
Well, that's hard to say. Kiryu Aniki guided us through dark times. Our patriarch Hirose died. So did Chairman Kurusu. Onomichi's big secret came out, and it's still getting attention. And then, the man we took as our Aniki got killed. Oh, could have asked him so much more. Just stormed in one day and fixed up messes. Like pulling up every rotten weed that's sprung since World War II. Now, the police say that Kazuma Kiryu took all the other mysteries with him to his grave. That's gotta be a load of bull. They gotta know more than they're telling us.
Plus, all the big shot politicians who got their asses saved by the cover-up. Those, Daidoji, what do you call them? Of course, they're the reason the Ome Alliance made us a direct subsidiary.
I guess that the Hirose family came out all the better thanks to Kiryu Aniki at the end of the day. Nowadays, we got way more prestige. The Onomichi locals tease us about it, though.
I think that's a good thing. Huh? Wouldn't you agree?
But putting all that aside, there's something about the whole thing that still hurts.
Yeah, you got that right.
What is it, if I may ask?
The Hirose family's down to just 3 proper members between Captain Nagumo and us. Our youngest officer was named Yuta, and he's off in Okinawa living his dream life. Good for him. But his Yakuza just feels like things are never gonna be as good as they were then. Kiryu Aniki inspired us to heights we never imagined ourselves in.
Seriously, Kazuma Kiryu's final battle, and we were there to see it. Hiroshima woke up for one big, incredible moment. Then went back to being the same old sleepy town as it ever was. Just empty and tired.
Helps knowing Patriarch Hirose would have wanted it that way. Plus, he got to spend his last minutes fighting Kazuma Kiryu with everything he had. When he died, it looked like he was at peace.
Yeah, I will never forget that.
For the old man, part of it must have been finally not having to do Takeru Kurusu's dirty work anymore. Even still, he was a model Yakuza, and he died a Yakuza's death.
More and more, I've been getting into dumbass fights like that one. Just looking to cash my chips in.
If you two hadn't stopped us, we might have died bleeding out in this cheap hostess bar.
Now that's a Yakuza's death.
Just a red stain on a tacky carpet. A long ways from home. How the hell did it get this bad without us even noticing? Between Hirose-san and Kiryu Aniki, all we talk about anymore is the ones we lost. Same old shit every day, over and over. If they could see us right now, they'd be ashamed. And you know what? It was seeing Kiryuin-san fight just now that made me realize it.
Say that again.
Funny how little things like that can open your eyes. What's going on now? Are you leaving? I'm still buying. No need to quit early.
That's all right. We're headed home. Seiryu clan's been investigated by us enough, I'd say. Right now, all I want is to tell Captain Nagumo everything that happened here tonight.
Oh, what will you say to him?
That over in Jincho, we finally met someone Kuryaniki might have seen something in.
Hmm?
Now, Cap will never believe us, not in a million years. He'll say we're drunk and stupid. But I'm gonna tell him, even if it shouldn't have been possible, I saw what I saw tonight.
So
Yeah, I saw what I saw.
Oh, well, that's great. All right, I won't keep you any longer.
In that case, let me say one last thing to you both. The Seiryu clan's plot, all these Yakuza amassing underneath them, they can't be trusted. Hiroshima needs to stay as far out of this as it can.
With respect and all, no shit, Detective. That Ebuna's a smooth-talking swindler, but the Yomei Alliance ain't dumb enough to fall for it. Hiroshima will steer clear of the conflict. Promise you that.
Of course, Kiryu-san. Your advice is appreciated. We're bidding Yokohama farewell now, if that's all right.
Okay. Nice meeting you.
It's good to see you, Kiryu-san.
Maybe I'm crazy, but I get the feeling they might have figured you out.
They did.
Maybe they did.
Sheesh. If your boys ended up in that brawl, it could have painted a target on the entire Yomei Alliance.
Yep.
And to
That's
avoid
what they
getting
wanted.
sucked into war, easiest thing would be to cut off the Hirose family and be done with it.
Yeah.
That said, it was reckless of you to jump in there. Don't come crying to me if you get busted.
Do you think I'm blaming you? I'm very grateful. If not for your initiative, I never would have spoken to those two again. Back in Hiroshima, I made a mess of things, and I left without fixing them. I didn't deserve to know what happened next. But I was always curious.
And I'm glad we did what we did.
Thanks for the drinks. I'll see you again.
Later, bro. You got
Till
it?
then.
What,
Good night,
4 more
Kiryu.
stories after this? Yep. Boom. Body is 10. Just gotta work on that soul. Hearing this song again makes me want to play Yakuza 0. Because I played this particular song in the fucking Discord game so many times. Oh my goodness. Hello, Dante.
Dante here, Kiryu.
Sure.
I do want to progress story a little bit.
Yo! They even brought a couple of babes for us. All right. I can't wait to get my hands on this crew.
Really? Bet he has no idea one of these babes is the Queen of Komichou herself.
Ignorance will do you in like that.
Kiryu-san, I don't see Sawashiro anywhere.
If anything, he's deep inside the warehouse.
Here's the plan. We push forward until we see him in person. Anyone who gets in our way gets taken out.
Hey, what's with you people? You think you can waltz right in?
Yes.
Don't just fucking ignore me! You wanna get dumped in the bay?
If you're gonna bring it, then bring it. Yapping with you is a waste of my time.
That's it, you're dead! Bring it on!
Follow my lead.
Shit.
Here goes
I can just auto the whole thing.
It's my turn.
I wasn't expecting them to be that low, but they're that.
What an eyesore.
Let's raise hell! Yeah! Good to go! Now we're talking.
I won't hold back.
Let's do it.
So, Namu. There we go.
Time to shine!
Easy peasy. Let's go. Round 2. Fight!
Follow my lead.
Take this!
It's my turn.
Something wrong?
Spinning clean.
In for the kill. Looking for a show.
Let's do it. Go back to mercy now.
Let's raise hell!
Have a win.
Did you really think you'd win?
Doing better than I thought.
Hell yeah.
Yes!
Tell me something. Aren't you people here to turn your lives around? Well, let me guess. You think you'll get a clean slate in Hawaii? And all you've got to do is follow orders. If that's how you see it, you'll never return to society, no matter how hard you try. If you're serious about making a change, start by thinking for yourself.
I don't give lectures like him. Only thing my enemies get is a lesson in pain. That's how it works in Komi Jewel.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Guess even Sunhee cuts loose when she's mad.
This place.
I see the men out front gave you no trouble.
Yeah, they won't be getting up anytime soon. I take it they could use the rest.
Don't worry about them. Bargain barrel thugs aren't exactly at a premium these days. What with the dissolution leaving so many ripe for the picking.
Isn't your job to fix that? Or is this second disillusion of yours just a way to exploit them? After everything you've done, this was your chance to light their path.
I won't deny that. You know, one of them said something rather profound. Going clean was like prison all over again. You know, people like us have no freedom. Of course, he must have had eyes on him everywhere. You never know what an ex-Yakuza will do, right? And I'm not even at the saddest part. We have nearly 100 people working here at all times, but they only need a single supervisor, if that. What makes that possible is the structure of our warehouse. Take a look at this observation tower. It's designed so you can't see in from outside. Because of that, you never know when you're being watched. meaning you can never slack off. They call it a panopticon. Any idea why these were invented?
To keep prisoners in line.
And twisted, isn't it? These people wanted to escape the dog-eat-dog world of a criminal. Yet what do? Crawl right into another form of prison.
Tell me, why gather them under one roof and then ship them over to Hawaii?
To rehabilitate them, of course.
That the only thing Ebina said? If he hasn't let you in on anything else by now, don't get surprised when he casts you aside.
You may want to mind your words. These four are some of the Seiryu clan's strongest. And they don't take kindly to insults. Especially when it comes to Ebina-san.
Yeah, but they're not.
They also won't hesitate to kill, whether they've been given clearance or not.
Pretty bold for Yakuza in this day and age. Then again, I've seen plenty like that in my time. They have all come and gone. Now, you want to know what real strength is? Now let my fists do the talking!
Yeah, I'ma fist you down, bitch. Oh, you just gonna pick up a crate? Okay. Pretty nice intro.
Trey Kane, huh? Don't see that every day.
Probably not all he's got up his sleeve. Let's stay on our toes.
That hits all of them, so...
Let's finish this!
It's my turn.
Not bad, not bad. So a spinning queen.
Let's do it.
Try to walk this. Looking for a show.
There we go, there we go.
Let's raise hell.
Let's do burning arrow on
You're going down. This'll do it. Now
it's just this bitch left. Are you weak to anything? You're resistant to that.
What?
To electric.
Wanna play, do we?
just gonna stand there.
That's the
Have fun with this.
Sorry to drag my feet.
Shadow dance?
Oh, yeah.
Ready for the knockout?
Let's do it.
I'm gonna do a vulture
For
whip.
the kill. Here's a reward. Screw off.
Why was that a space power?
This is the worst.
I'm gonna do jellyfish juice.
Have fun with this. Time to shine. You wanna fight?
I don't think I have go.
Well, guess you're not all show. Now then, let's wrap this up.
Well, he's back to basics.
No way to fight.
Wonder what's next.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Stay on your guard.
Nice.
It's my turn.
Some vital vibrations.
Maybe just stay down. This is getting old.
Oh, I missed the last one. I didn't know it was gonna do that.
Watch this.
Hell yeah. That jellyfish juice.
X-ray hell!
Just slice. Oh! Sawashiro! Get the fuck out of here.
And that's the end
You
of it.
picked the wrong opponent.
Learning more every day.
Moving up in the world.
We should relish this moment.
We did it. We really did it. We beat Sawashiro. Way to go, Kiryu-san.
You need to get me out of here. I can't speak freely around them. Hey, let go! What do you think you're doing? Hey, better if they don't know where I am. Quick, throw me in the water.
You sure that's a good idea?
Not much of a choice here. Meet up at Ichi's place after.
Okay.
Wait, Kiryu-san, seriously?
What'd you do that for?
We're done here. Next up is Ebina.
Oh, guy's just full of surprises, isn't he?
Ah, tell me about it. But I'll admit, hearing Sawashiro scream as he plummeted into the sea, priceless.
Priceless.
Sure didn't see that coming.
Now it all adds up. So Sawashiro wanted to get tossed in the ocean.
Yeah, we made plans to meet up at Kasuga's place.
Does this mean we're trusting him after all?
Depends on how our conversation goes. Now, I imagine he'll want to keep a low profile. Maybe we'll get to see him in disguise.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Well, you know we're gonna go do another one of these. There's only 4 left. No, don't get in. What up, Date? What we got? That's not who I was trying to get, but I will do this anyway.
Do you think I could have Yukkei Janggukbap in a place like this? Ah, nothing like it.
Huh. This place sure does have an international menu. Japanese-style pickles, curry, even that Korean beef soup you ordered.
You're right. Just shows we've got people from all over.
Nah, these are just the mama here's favorites. She's got a pretty eclectic taste.
Oh, really?
Well, if she's serving food from all over, how about adding some Chinese to the menu? Maybe I'll teach her a recipe or two.
Do that.
Hey, good idea. What are you thinking?
Fried rice, maybe chili shrimp. The stove at this place doesn't look too hot.
If it ain't burning, it ain't real Chinese. We need big fire.
Huh? You good?
What's got you so worked up all of a sudden?
That's probably just his inner pyro talking. He's not wrong, though.
Guess Zhao will have to wait until they improve their stove.
A worthy investment if this place wants to stay afloat.
You guys, the mama's giving us the stink eye.
At this point, we'll be lucky if they ever serve Chinese.
Thanks for buying.
That was
That's
great.
certainly food.
Those side conversations are all good. Alright, Dante.
Oh, good to see you, Kiryu. I assume...
I'm prepared.
Let's do this.
All right. Our guest this time came all the way from Kyushu. Chief Nakajima of Nagasu Taxi.
Chief Nakajima.
Really?
He looked after you during your stint as a cab driver back in Fukuoka, didn't he?
Who's a 4?
Hey, what's up? You remember him, right?
Yeah, this is 4.
Don't tell me I wasted my time calling him here.
You didn't. Besides, I wouldn't be that ungrateful. It's just... I never thought I'd see him again. Chief Nakajima was about the only civilian I spent a lot of time with.
You tried running from your past back then, too, didn't you? Even went by the alias Taichi Suzuki and everything. Trouble always finds you somehow. In the past and even now.
You said you called a chief here? How was he? He must be getting along in years now. Did he seem well?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't you go see for yourself?
What? Did something bad happen to him?
Oh, good heavens, I can't drink that much. Well, ain't this a pickle?
Oh, come on, Mr. Chief. Don't be shy. Today's a special treat, isn't it?
Well, you ain't wrong there. Speaking of which, Date-san's not here yet. Wonder what's taking him. This ain't a scam, right? You're not gonna rip me off.
Don't worry. Date-san gave me a rundown. That man's a real detective, you know.
Date-san, what was with that ominous look earlier?
Well, as you can see, he's doing great. Figured it'd make you appreciate the reunion more. Cab company's not exactly doing well, but the chief does everything he can to keep it going.
That's great. Glad to hear it.
Thought so.
Wait, Date-san, you've never met Chief Nakajima before, right? How did you even get him to come all the way here?
Well, I might have abused a bit of my police authority. Told him that I wanted to ask him about his former employee, Taichi Suzuki.
What?
Also told him it was a personal investigation and that we couldn't talk over the phone since the higher-ups don't know about it. I asked if he could come to Yokohama instead.
You do know how suspicious that sounds, right? I'm surprised the chief fell for that.
I offered to cover his travel expenses, so it's basically a paid vacation. His drinks at this club are even on me. Oh, don't give me that look, man.
What? I was just worried about you. You're always coming up with all these lies for me.
I thought I told you this before. I'm only doing all this because I want to. Don't sweat it.
10 years ago, he told me himself to come back and work for him again, no matter what. He gave me a hand when I hit rock bottom, and I was never able to thank him for that.
Got it. Guess it'll be on me to tell him all of that.
This place sure is a riot. Hey, maybe I ought to move to Yokohama myself.
Wow, would you really? Then you could come visit me every day. I'll be here waiting.
Boy, I do that and I'll be broke in no time.
Oh. Pleasure meeting you, Chief Nakajima. I'm Date. You been enjoying yourself?
Oh, gosh darn it, I'm sorry. Got a little carried away there. Nearly forgot I was meeting up with you, Mr. Detective.
No need for the formalities. Thanks for coming all the way here. Mind if I take a seat?
Oh, no, not at all. Please do. Still, to think Suzuki-san's name would come up again. But like I told you on the phone, the last I saw Suzuki-san was 10 years ago. How's that even gonna help the police?
Well, truth be told, I knew Suzuki personally outside my work as a detective. Honestly, I just wanted to have a drink with someone else who knew him. Sorry for making a fuss out of this, Chief.
Oh, no, it's fine. You even paid for me to travel here and all. Besides, I feel the same way about Suzuki-san. Wasn't one for words, but I could never forget him. Just that kind of fella, you know. So what happened? Did Suzuki-san cause some kind of incident? He ain't getting arrested, is he?
Huh? No, I'm not going to arrest him. See, Suzuki's been dead for a few years now.
Huh? Come again? You ain't pulling my leg or nothing.
You didn't know?
No, not at all. Had no clue. So that's what happened to Suzuki-san? I can't believe my ears. He was always so serious, a real dedicated fella.
Hey, something doesn't seem to be adding up here. Just double-checking. You were aware that Taichi Suzuki was a fake name, right?
A fake name? Nah, ain't no way. That doesn't sound right. No siree.
Uh-huh. Okay then, why don't you settle down and hear me out. Taichi Suzuki was a fake name. His real name was Kazuma Kiryu, a Yakuza from the Tojo clan, known as the Dragon of Dojima.
You're talking about the same Suzuki-san? Ah, it's gotta be a lie. Some big mistake. You ever consider that the Suzuki-san I know and the Suzuki-san you know are two different people?
Fine then. So that's how you want to play. Then explain this. Take a good look at this photo. This guy looks real familiar, doesn't he? Perhaps you've seen this on TV before. You're looking at Kazuma Kiryu. Shortly after this footage aired, he was sent to prison, then lost his life in Hiroshima.
Frankly, that don't sound like the Suzuki-san I know.
What? Really?
Guess I should have looked into your story more carefully before coming all the way out here. If I had known we were talking about two different people, I wouldn't have let you pay for my whole trip.
Now hold on, sir. What's with the act?
Huh?
We both know for a fact that Kiryu went by Suzuki in Kyushu. So why are you pretending you don't know him?
Well, I ain't pretending. There was just a little mix-up. Sorry, my mistake. I'll even pay for my own drinks, too. Take care now.
No, wait. Please.
I think we're done here. Besides, I ought to get going. Let go!
What has gotten into you?
Nothing. You're just being a bother.
Wait, please. Hey, stop right there, sir.
Ooh, what's going on? Why all the yelling?
Judging by the way you wanted to run from me, I think I get what's going on.
Huh? What about?
You probably did come here to talk about Taichi Suzuki, and maybe squeeze in some sightseeing on the side. But with how you're acting, I'm guessing you saw this recently.
Oh, that's,
Your plans changed when this video started going around. Suddenly, rumors that Kazuma Kiryu is still alive and kicking spread all over the internet, despite his supposed death. Word got to you too, didn't it? Right after you agreed to meet with me here.
I don't know a thing about that.
What's going on?
If Kazuma Kiryu really is alive and in hiding, then you wouldn't want to tip off the police. Even a minor detail about his past runs the risk of endangering him. Long story short, you don't want to sell your friend out to the police. But after coming all the way to Yokohama, it looked just as suspicious to cancel our meeting. It all makes sense now. That's why you're trying to act like you don't know Kazuma Kiryu.
You got the wrong idea. That's completely off.
Where you're coming from, you probably aren't too sure if I really am Kiryu's friend. In that case, it'd be best for you to say I've got the wrong guy. Keep mum and leave your seat. Chief Nakajima, this has all been one huge misunderstanding.
Huh?
Neither Tokyo PD nor the Fukuoka police knew that Kiryu had been employed at Nagasu Taxi. Have you ever gotten a call from the police asking after him? I'm positive you haven't, because I'm the only one who knows about your connection to Kiryu. After all, I heard all of this from the man himself. In fact, he even told me about the first time you two met. He helped out a woman who was being harassed, but let himself get beat up in the process. At the time, he had nowhere to go since he had to cover up his history with the Yakuza. He nearly gave up on life. That's when you entered the picture. You took him on and hired him as a taxi driver. That guy's known as the legendary Yakuza. You think he'd crack in the interrogation room? I heard all of this straight from the horse's mouth. I may not know what's going on in his head, but I consider him my best friend.
Date-san.
That's just who you
Well,
are,
that
Kiryu.
sure explains a whole lot. Guess it can't hurt to trust you then.
How about we turn back the clock? Start fresh, take it from the top.
Works for me. I found out that Suzuki-san was actually Kazuma Kiryu from the news. Saw him in that Yakuza scuffle up in Kamurocho. Must have been a little while after he left our place. All his old co-workers were pretty shaken up, me included. Sure, I knew he was no run-of-the-mill guy, but I never thought he'd be the legendary Yakuza. Also, just between us, a lot of my employees are hiding scars because of something or other in the past. Same goes for me, too. So I was never, ever gonna rat out Kiryu-san to the police. But the moment I told myself that, news got out about Kazuma Kiryu dying somewhere in Hiroshima.
That must have been shocking.
Of course it was. But now, what the heck even was that video? I can't make heads or tails of nothing no more. You know something, don't you, Date-san? Is Kazuma Kiryu... is Suzuki-san still alive? Please, Date-san?
Well, I guess it wouldn't be right if I just lied to your face after unraveling all that, so... I'm just gonna say no comment.
No comment?
That's not enough for you?
That's great. Real great. Just what I needed to hear. You know, you're a lot like Suzuki-san. No tact, no skill at lying, and a good man.
This coming from you? You're just as bad at lying.
You got me there.
After getting to know you, Chief, I think I get why he wanted me to pass on a message.
Huh?
When the two of you first met, he had just drifted all the way to Kyushu in order to protect his loved ones from his own past. That was the lowest point in Kiryu's life. In a place with no one he knew, with no one to turn to, with no one to talk to or depend on, until you showed up and lent him the hand he needed.
Mm-hmm.
Words can't describe how indebted he feels to you. Still does, to this day.
Ha, that's so. Then I got something to say to him, too.
And what's that?
The last time I saw Suzuki-san, I left him with these words. You're part of the family now, Suzuki-san. Just be sure to come back to us, no matter what. I still stand by those words today. So if you ever find yourself in trouble, you'll always have a home with us. I'll be waiting for you back in Kyushu. So just remember,
Damn,
you're
dude.
never alone. Think you could tell him all that from me, Date-san?
Ah.
Getting hit in the fields, man, and we haven't done the hardest ones yet. You know Haruka is going to be the hardest one. And it's
Thanks
going to be
again,
the last
Date-san.
one.
Got to wrap up some unfinished business there. Now the chief finally knows how much I appreciated him. There's nothing more I can do now.
Come on, don't be like that.
All right, that reminds me. You said I was your best friend?
No, I mean, I was just trying to, well, you know, earn the chief's trust. I had to.
Your words really cut me to the core. They were comforting in a way, especially in these times. Could you not take back what you said?
Yeah, of course.
But
hey, you want to hug it out?
I'm not drunk enough for that.
Yeah, figured.
Tate, really? Got 3 more of these to go, Rose. All right. We're just gonna hoof it, because maybe by the time we get across the bridge, you'll call us again. Or not. Damn. Not too far
Hello?
after.
Dante,
Sure.
no, yeah, thought so. You guys went through thick and thin together.
Yeah.
Sorry for dumping this on you. I didn't know till just now either. So, mind cutting these?
Actually,
See you later then.
Wait, what? I wanna fight though. We are going straight on back. Find out what this is about. Y'all in the way. Take it the smackdown. No candy asses.
Sorry about that. Hell yeah.
Sweet.
hardly a fair fight.
Finally got a dolphin dive. Alright, Ate. What's this about?
Oh, good to see you, Kiryu. Are you set? I'd like to take you somewhere. I assume you're ready to go?
Ready.
I'm prepared.
Always ready.
Great. Then let's get going. When was the last time you saw Sayama, anyway?
Sayama?
When I moved to Okinawa, so that'd be a little over 15 years now.
Sayama?
We first met in 2006. To think it's been 17 years. Kaoru Sayama, a former detective in the Osaka police, and the ace of Division 4, the Anti-Yakuza Task Force. We partnered together for a certain incident regarding the Tojo clan. And then...
No, Yakuza 3. No, Yakuza 2. Yeah, her!
As the bomb kept ticking down, I decided to spend the last moments of my life with this incredible woman.
Damn, 15 years? I haven't seen her for a while either, but nowhere near as long as that. Earlier, she said she's here on business. Asked me if I wanted to catch up and all.
And I kept
I'm
asking,
something
why
of a
isn't
big
he going
shot at
back with
work,
her?
you know?
What's with the big talk?
Nobody else would listen to me brag. Well, it might have been 15 years, but Sayama's as sharp as ever. There's a chance she'll spot you at a distance, so we better play it safe.
I don't know. There is also a chance she's forgotten all about me.
Nah, she ain't forgetting.
You're hopeless. Here, take these. Wireless earphones and mic. We usually use them during investigations, but I'll loan these to you. That way, you can listen in on the conversation, and I'll be able to hear what you have to say, too. Come on, let's get moving.
I was expecting to meet all the kids during this, not major characters. Hmm. Damn, she's still looking good. She's what, 47 now, I think?
She hasn't changed one bit.
You look busy, as usual. How long are you here for?
I'll be leaving the day after tomorrow.
How's Tomio-san doing?
She's great. Mama's been manning the bar every night. I think she's doing even better than me.
Glad to hear it. Best you spend time with family while you can.
Hell yeah.
That's certainly true. But still, it's been a long time. About 6-7 years or so, right? The last time we spoke was when you called me about Kazuma's passing, I believe.
Right. Sorry for dropping that bombshell back then.
It's fine. I'm sure I would have heard about it sooner or later. After all, he was quite infamous among the police.
No kidding. His name always popped up whenever something big happened. You got any guys that buy into the whole Kazuma Kiryu hidden mastermind conspiracy?
We do, yes. Kazuma Kiryu is actually still alive. He's been pulling the strings behind society as we speak. Those rumors, right? What kind of officer would say that? It's complete nonsense.
Well, guess that means his legacy was that impactful. Can't blame folks for making him into some urban legend, especially if they never knew him.
I suppose so. But to think he's gone, even now, I still can't fathom it. How can someone as tough as him just die? How? When I've seen him cheat death time after time.
Unbelievable, right? He was one stubborn son of a gun.
He really was.
Still married to the job?
Pretty much.
Heard you transferred to the juvenile division. That was news to me.
Shocking, right? Some career path.
But you requested to transfer, right? There a reason for that?
There is actually. It's all because of the dissolution.
The Great Dissolution?
Really?
Yeah. Remember how Daigo Dojima and other big names started a security company after all that went down?
Yeah.
It was a haven for former Yakuza.
Right.
I figured if Kazuma were still alive, he would have lent them a hand. That man is practically the icon of the old Yakuza and all. I'm sure he would have taken it upon himself to clean up after them too. And if they were in charge of the cleanup, then as a cop, I could work on prevention. At least that's what I thought.
In other words, you're trying to prevent kids from becoming petty criminals or joining the Yakuza. Hence the transfer.
Right you are. It's tougher than I thought, but it's rewarding work.
And that way you could feel connected to Kiryu.
That's one way to put it. If I wanted to sound cool, that is. But yeah, that's why I'm bent on pursuing my new dreams. And that's why I want to keep doing what I can. But maybe a part of me is still waiting for him.
Holy shit.
Aren't I just so faithful?
Sayama, look, the truth is...
Don't, Date-san. It's fine.
Something wrong?
Just do it, Date.
No, you're just...
Just do it.
You're just way too good for him.
So she's been hanging up for him for 17 years. And I've been wondering why those two never got together. Like, it was just a plot
Thanks
hole
for that,
that was just
Date-san.
waiting to be resolved.
Seems I was a luckier man than I thought.
Seriously, you're telling me. You sure you don't want to tell her anything?
I'm sure. As long as she's got a dream to chase. She's better off without me around.
That's not true.
That's the hardest pill to swallow. But you know what, Kiryu?
What?
You should live how you want to. If there's a woman you love, you hold on to her. Never let go.
And he did.
I'm
though.
getting jealous just looking at you.
He had Yumi, and he did love her.
I guess you'd know best.
And he's
Considering you've
held
gone
on
through
to
a
that for
divorce before.
25 years, I
What?
think.
Low blow, man.
Yeah.
Sorry. It was just a joke. Thanks, Date-san.
A real heartbreaker, aren't you? But I meant it. Yeah, every word. Just do what you want to do. You've got tons of folks on your side, supporting you. And don't you forget that.
I won't.
These are not going how I expected them to. At all. She's a pound mate? The fuck? It's like, what? You're what? Okay. We'll use you, of course. But what? Alright. We're gonna get across the bridge, and then he's gonna call us again. Right about now.
The drink's got me.
Okay, maybe it's distance from the pub. Okay, maybe it's just going to trigger later. Maybe in a later chapter. That's fine. Yong.
Oi, omae.
Don't care about you.
Like,
Still have never listened to one of those. They pop up, I do them. Tell you. Get out my way. Get out my way, bitches. Get out.
I should have eaten first.
Get out of the way. I guess he really isn't going to do anymore right now. Okay. Next chapter. I wonder how many chapters I got left.
So, Shiro, you should see yourself right now.
I'd appreciate you sticking to the point. I'm not man of time, you know.
All right. But first, we need to know where you stand. Who is Ebina to you?
The visionary responsible for the Second Great Dissolution. And a man after Masumi Arakawa's own heart.
We thought the same at first. But in light of his recent behavior, I'm sure you've noticed something's up by now.
Yeah. The Second Dissolution's just a smokescreen. A shiny ad to pull in fresh recruits. But I found that out too late. After sending Ichi to Hawaii.
Gee, isn't the timing convenient?
It does sound that way. But if it was a lie, I'd expect something a bit more convincing.
he has a point. Look at that. Your slimy reputation precedes you. And it's in your favor.
Let's talk about Kasuga in Hawaii. He's there to lure out Akane-san, isn't he? And it was Ebina who proposed that. Likely to curry favor with Bryce. Sound right?
Right on the money.
Sounds about right, yeah.
If that's the case, why are you still working with him? You had to have known. The hell Akane-san's going through, dodging death at every turn. Isn't she the woman your boss loved?
Yeah, but don't forget, Ichi's over there. As long as he's in Hawaii, Akane-san's in good hands.
Placing your bets on Kasuga-kun, are we? Sounds like you trust him.
Something
Definitely
like
does.
that. But with him on the job, I can focus on the real work I gotta do.
Real work? And that would be...
Putting Ebina's fake plan into action. I'm gonna see the second great dissolution through.
Huh?
But if I have any hope of doing that, I need to know Ebina's true motive.
Motive for what?
The waste management business he's running with Polycana. It has something to do with nuclear reactors. Specifically, the waste these reactors pump out.
What?
Nuclear waste? As in power plants?
There's a lot of waste coming from
On one
those
end, there's spent fuel
power plants
rods, which can still be repurposed and weaponized. Without strict protocols in place, they could easily fall into the wrong hands. On the other end, there's dirt, water, concrete,
These are
equipment,
from
and what have
older
you that end up getting contaminated. These are considered low-level radioactive waste, and while they're not as deadly, there's a lot of it. And with Japan dragging its heels in the decommissioning process, we're left with mountains of waste that'll remain toxic for centuries. The best they can do is silo it off in temporary storage facilities and hope a solution arises in the future.
I mean, they've been taking things like that and making them into thorium salt to keep using it.
Oh yeah, I hear about that on the news every now and again. No matter where they try to build these facilities, the locals always fight against it.
That's precisely what Polycana honed in on. For over 20 years, they've been stashing nuclear waste from around the globe on their private island. You know it as.
Nelly Island, right? According to Polycana, that's paradise. A reward for only the chosen.
Yeah. Real fitting, isn't it?
Using sacred ground to hide away toxic waste. Bryce has a real sense of humor.
Also, the fee they charge for processing the waste isn't cheap. And I'm sure Ebina gets a nice cut. But beyond that, I still don't know where all our ex-Yakuza factor in. My guess is they're needed for loading and transport.
So that's it then. Ebina's yet another money-hungry maniac. Now, I know I shouldn't say this, but hear me out for a second. If Polycana's willing to bear the brunt of Japan's nuclear waste problem, in spite of all the issues, isn't it a win for the country?
From what I understand, each country's responsible for its own nuclear waste. How does Ebina plan on going around the law?
Well, he won't have to if they loosen regulations. Politicians, bureaucrats, and investors are all waiting to jumpstart the nuclear industry in Japan. And to keep the money flowing, they'd build even more reactors if they could. And naturally, they'd also welcome any waste disposal method that seems convenient. So if one day you hear the TV saying how the government wants to ship its waste offshore, that means they've already started trying to sway public opinion. And eventually, a change in legislation will follow.
Wow, that's insane, right? There's a chance Ebina and Polycana could legally be in the clear. If only it weren't the Yakuza and a cult, I might have just took it and shrugged. Sorry if this sounds biased, but there has to be an ulterior motive somewhere.
There absolutely is.
In other words, you're sticking with Ebina to figure out that motive.
Yes.
You say that, but did you really need to blow Kiryu-san's cover? You know, on the Tatara channel?
I merely read the script I was given.
Huh. All right.
It's true that for Ebina, the second dissolution might just be a means to an end. However, if Masumi Arakawa were alive, this is something he would have wanted. And if whatever Ebina's planning would subvert that, I'll bring him down from the very foundation.
I see.
When that time comes, I would hope to have the Dragon of Dojima's support. That's why I went through all this, to speak with you.
How could the great dissolution we forged with the Tojo clan and the Omi Alliance crumble like this? People put their lives on the line to open up a path for the future. But all it took was 4 years to fail.
Kiryu-san. Guess your plans weren't so airtight. As a country, Japan's not exactly kind to those who make mistakes. Far from it, actually. So yeah, these ex-Yakuza had nowhere to turn but Ebina. Getting back on their feet wasn't an option.
No, something's not right. It shouldn't have been like this. This wasn't the plan they told me about. The plan we all believed in.
Sorry, who are they?
The leaders of the Great Dissolution. Daigo Dojima, 6th chairman of the Tojo clan, along with Goro Majima and Taiga Saejima.
Yeah, where are those three? Daigo. Kinda looks like Daigo. That apparently is chapter 10. What's chapter 11 song gonna be? Chapter 11. Devil in Disguise. That's a good song. That's a really good song. 100
You've made
kilometers
a
from
wise decision, gentlemen. Be it poison of the soul or the soil, trust that Palakana's fires will purify. Let it cleanse your sins and your refuse. You are all now members of my family. In due time, the leaders of your country will unveil a new energy initiative. Finally, your great nuclear reactors will come to life again, enriching us all. Truly, those fortunate enough to be gathered here will be made prosperous, will be made fat with wealth.
I gotta stop him here. So if they were to open up new nuclear reactors today in 2024, which is what the game is on right now, there's a very huge mistake that they're making because they would be using thorium reactors. It'd be thorium salt reactors. And thorium salt reactors don't have any waste. It's just salt. Because what happens in the reaction is the thorium itself gets pulled out in the reaction and broken down, and all you get is salt left over. It's salt, water, hydrogen, and they use the hydrogen in the reactor too, and they use the oxygen from the split of those two as well. The thorium itself gets broken down to I forget what atom that actually gets broken down to, but it actually gets broken down to 3 different atoms. Like this, they're acting like the technology that is being used right now is from 30 years ago, and we just don't use rods like that anymore in the modern day nuclear reactors. So I don't understand why they're doing this. This whole plot line doesn't make sense now because they would just not do this. Anyway, let's go.
Your debt, my generous sage. On behalf of all citizens of Japan, thank you for cleansing our nation. I've spoken to the minister. We're clear to begin reopening the power plants.
My humblest gratitude.
If I may be so bold, you are a ray of silver light that is shone upon our burdened economy.
in so many words. A savior.
Let us not forget our silent partner, Ebina-san. We owe this day to you as well. You deserve far more glory than we can offer.
Indeed. You've done a great deal for us, Ebina-san. You honor me, Chairman. Once my organization is restructured, I look forward to sharing the public eye with you. Till then, I graciously accept your guidance, now and in the future.
Apologies, gentlemen. I fear our time is up. I'm overdue for a ritual with my flock. Farewell.
Good news, Overseer.
What is it?
We secured the girl. She's coming in on the next boat.
And am I supposed to be impressed by this? Had you settled this earlier, I wouldn't have relied on Ebina's help. If ever there comes a day when he uses this against us, it'll be your last, Dwight.
There won't, I swear.
Really?
You have all been chosen. Father Bryce has granted you the right of fire. Now, forsake yourself to the flames and save these lowly sinners. Keep going! Their impurities have not been fully purged. They are to be unspoiled, nothing less.
You have made me very proud, my children of Palikana. Even if the world were to collapse into darkness, I'm confident your flames would light the way.
You're still awake? You're no good to her exhausted, you know.
Lonnie!
I'm so sorry, Akane-san. It's all my fault.
Fucking hell. What a sorry sight. Hey. Ah! I don't particularly give a shit if you run out the clock bawling like a child, but remember one thing. Kazuma Kiryu's still out there, and you've let that man down too many times already. He saw something in you. Somehow. Get him.
Yeah, get your ass up.
You're right. It's time to go.
Start moving then. You've wasted enough time.
Yeah.
I'm stealthy. My crash dummy too. Alright, what's up, Yami first?
Uh-huh.
Got people tracking people. Lucky, might have caught some info on the girl. Alright. What about Dachi?
Hey.
Been deep in shit before. This time feels like it's deep.
No.
Maybe, but there's no use following it. Have to go after Nilani. We've got to move while she might still be alive. Yeah, but where do we even start looking? We haven't even got a fucking clue one right now. Alright. We found Akane-san and Lani. I thought we were finally good, but they took it all away from us. Can't stop thinking that Hanawa-san and Wong. This whole time we've been playing right into the bad guy's hands. Yeah.
Hey, Adachi-san. Is Chi-chan around? Hmm? She was here a while ago.
Shit. You don't think... Could she have bailed on us?
Seriously? Why would she do that now?
This whole time, Age's been using her to play us like suckers. Maybe she figured, now that the truth's out, we'd take revenge.
But Chi-chan tried to warn us, didn't she? When Polycana was on their way, she came clean. She has to know she's still one of us.
Well, think of it this way. If Chi-chan had given AG up just a few minutes earlier, Lani might still be here. Hanawa-san and Wong might still be alive.
I'm sorry, Kasuga, but Tomi's got a point there. You too, Adachi-san. She must have had a good reason. Chi-chan wouldn't cut and run. I'm sure she's still around here somewhere.
Yeah, I'ma find her.
Chi-chan? Damn it, there's no answer.
It rang twice.
Chitose, her name was? I just got a report in. She took off on her own a while ago.
Chi-chan?
Matter of fact, she swiped one of our pistols on the way out.
Oh, really?
Huh?
That takes skill. My men know how to keep them under lock and key.
Yamai, when did Chi-chan leave? Do you know?
We clocked the piece missing just now. Girl must have left half an hour ago at least.
What would she want a gun for? She be going after Lani on her own?
No way in hell.
That's not what my gut's saying. She's going after them. AG and Polycana. She must know where they are. We can't let her! Chi-chan will get herself killed! Let's move, now!
Hey, wait! Hold on a minute. Chi-chan may know where she's going, but we don't.
Going to Nele Island. We need a boat. Like, didn't take a rocket scientist to figure that shit out. Listen, before we act rashly, we need a plan, right? Okay, then. I say we talk to the tattoo lady again. Kiyo-san, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I bet if anyone else knows where Chi-chan's headed, it's her. Not much of a plan, but it'll have to do. Let's go. Chitose left the party.
Ready when you are.
What? Got something to say?
Take a quick look at the map. I don't think we'll see anything. Still want to take a look though. Kind of looks like everything's wrapped up. Alright. People are our level now. Okay, we'll take you on.
Don't you even dare.
Aloha again, Auntie.
Lani's been kidnapped. Akane-san could have been killed?
Guess word travels fast, huh?
What a fool I was, trusting a bunch of blundering punks. I leave them in your care and it all goes to pot? Lord, help me.
Come on, it's not like that. Wait, let us try to make things right. Chitose, do you remember her? Has she been by here?
Why? She finally get fed up with you dimwits? Actually, I think I did see her go by a little while ago.
Please say you know where she was headed.
What? Do I look like a mind reader? I've no clue, and plenty of times passed since.
Yeah, I get it.
Chitose's going after AG. Not much we can be sure of, either for payback or to rescue Lonnie. Either way, wherever he is, she'll be.
What's that mean for us?
It means if we find AG, we're bound to run into Chitose too.
No, shit. Well, we don't have any leads on him either.
Well, still another way to go. It's something. What do you think, Kasuga?
The Daidoji safe house, maybe? Hey-chan. He was there the whole time, keeping tabs on our every move. Maybe he left something we could use.
Well, stands to reason. All right, let's give it a shot. The only thing, police are probably still working the scene. We'll just, keep our distance.
Yeah.
I'll be the one to say it. Chichan made this group feel a lot less skeezy. Am I wrong here?
You're not, no. But, it's worse when you call attention to it.
It's like, bro. Did you really have to say that? To hit the Daijoji safe house. Alright. Beep, 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 beep. All the way over here. Trying to think. I can just buy new stuff, I think. So the only thing I would want to get rid of is like this though. Whip of Disappointment. I saw that. I'm gonna go do some karaoke. Karaoke is important. I also think I need to do a little bit of leveling up with these guys. No, I don't want to ride. Need to get Chitose back, and then we'll do some leveling. Whenever that happens. But for now, I want a song.
Hope you're ready for this.
Sure.
After 8 years, I got the balls to confess, but my crush kicked me to the curb. I poured my heart in that love letter. She tore it up, got feelings through the shredder. Our relationship, it won't get better. She left me before I could forget her.
So, you know that girl you like's got a boyfriend? I hear he's captain of the soccer team and hot and smart and athletic. He's like the whole package, a perfect 10 out of 10. But you're not in the same league, dude.
It's fine. It's fine. Summertime groove.
I'm really sorry. I feel bad. I do.
Yeah, I went through something awful, you know?
You had your eyes on her for so long, but everybody else did too. Apparently those two are going for you strong.
Really? 4 years? It's been that long?
How can someone be this damn slow? Even a jerk like you wanna know. No need to go and cry. Deep down, you're a good guy. You need to get your mind off things. I know. How about a trip to Hawaii? Let's go. So grab your towel and dry up your tears.
Scream right now. Don't leave me
Now
be.
move your feet. Just get down and dance.
But now I'm feeling that trip.
Hit the beat and flirt with some babes.
Think I can bet some doggos too?
So maybe there's a chance you'll meet your soulmate.
You know I'm kinda getting into this now.
Make your move. Get into that summertime groove.
Yeah! It's fine! It's fine! Summertime groove!
Easily the hardest one to do right there. Wow. I did horrible. Yep.
My ears!
And Mr. Bartender over there didn't care for it either. That's the only reason why we did the karaoke to begin with. Alright. Let's try to get Chitose back. Once we get Chitose back, that's going to be the end of the stream. Just throwing that out there right now. I don't really care how we get her back, as long as it's, you know, within reason.
We were right to bolt from here when we did. The police sure moved fast on this one.
Yeah, I'd say they've already carried out the bodies. Either way, we're not getting any closer.
Ichiban, if they catch wind of you, it's over. No passport, and now no Kiryu-san or Daidoji faction to back you.
Really? Are you quite sure of that?
You guys!
Whoa, who's this? You know him?
Perhaps you don't remember us. We served Hanawa as his elite aides. During the attack, we were procuring Akane-san's plane. We had no idea what was coming. We're aware of what happened thanks to the safe house's surveillance camera. Eiji Mitamura was a Polycana operative, it seems.
This seems so... about Hanawa-san and everything.
You needn't say anything. His death wasn't your fault, Kasuga-san. Mitamura played his hand well and outwitted us all. We knew that Hawaii would be unfamiliar territory, yet we came short-staffed. Our focus on Polycana left us vulnerable to certain flanks. This was a miscalculation on the part of our superiors. We'll report it as such.
Well, jeez.
We're fully aware that, if not for you, Akane-san would still be missing or dead. Hanawa died believing in our organization and this mission.
If you say so. But it's not that easy for me to believe I wasn't partly responsible. Hope you get that. That's why I'm still involved here.
Believe me, we know your psych profile. We'd like to offer you our assistance.
What's that mean?
Let's find a better place to speak. Eiji Mitamura is in our sights now. We've much more intelligence than before. I'd like to share our findings with your party. It should prove useful.
What do you have in mind?
Perhaps Kiryu-san's old hotel room would serve? I trust you remember it. Our group will head there first. We shouldn't be seen traveling together.
They're pretty polite for a bunch of lizard people.
Hanawa must have raised them right.
Okay, we should go.
Okay. To the hotel. And fast took it. I also want to go around this place and just try to get all the olive links done.
What are you looking at?
Did I never fight y'all? I might never fight.
Alright, let's go.
Alright.
Yeah, they're level 9. I never fought these. So when I leave and come back, these guys will respawn. Never had one of these? Sure, we'll take one.
Come get some then.
I wanna be the very
There you
best.
go. Here's a little something
No
from me.
one ever was.
Wow.
Fighting
Really?
them is my real test. Betraying them is my cause. Sujimon!
Alright, I'm in.
Alright, if we got new Sujimon.
I might be a natural.
Should I open it?
Yes.
Sweet.
Always open. Oh, nice.
We've been waiting for you. Come in.
I'm curious. When Kiryu-san got here, were you the ones who booked the room?
Yes, we arranged it. We were aware of Kiryu-san's condition, but once again underestimated the dangers he would face. Initially, Akane-san's procurement was our sole and simple objective.
But in that case, your mission would be accomplished by now. Akane-san's at Yamai's place as we speak. You could just grab her.
Indeed. Why don't you have a seat? This may take some time to explain. To put it briefly, Daidoji's plans now extend beyond Akane-san herself. Polykhana's actions have illuminated certain aspects of the mission which were otherwise obscured. That is, Akane-san's charge, the girl Lonnie, is Polykhana's true target.
So Daidoji faction, Yamai's gang, it's all the same story.
Excuse me?
Yamai was chasing Akane-san without any idea why, just like you. All over Hawaii, people were hunting Akane-san just because they knew someone else was too. Everyone, desperate for a little more pull underground or a one-up on their enemies.
I understand. From your perspective, we may seem all too similar. Except, we have always known why Akane-san was sought after by Polykhana. It was no mere spurious chase.
What's it all about then?
This information is not to be uttered outside of this room. Polykhana has negotiated a backroom deal with our government.
Oh, have they now? And so, what, you can do better than that?
Nuclear power is returning, and as for radioactive waste involved, Polykhana has offered to dispose of it.
What?
We've been told Nele Island, their nerve center, possesses the facilities to see it buried. Polykhana was able to coordinate this arrangement thanks to one man, Ebina, of the Seiryu clan.
Ebina? Seriously?
Waste is the ultimate quandary for any nuclear society. Reactors can pose more harm than good because of it.
I'm not going into
Considering
my
that,
rant again.
Ebina
so-
and Polykhana represented a true godsend. The men at the top couldn't be happier, of course. They could restart the generators, construct new plants, even export them to smaller nations for massive profit. However, the Daidoji faction knows when something is too good to be true. We are certain there's some sort of pitfall lying in wait here.
Okay, a pitfall? What do you mean?
We're not sure. The only people who would know for certain are the ones who offered the deal. To understand Polykhana's true intentions, superficial negotiations will not suffice. We have to dissect them. And the only way to manage that is with the proper bait.
So they're just bait to you? Akane-san and Lonnie?
Yes. The Daidoji faction has seen fit to share that with us under the circumstances. Hanawa's death was unusually blindsiding.
So give it to us straight. You Daidoji guys. You're like actual evil masterminds.
We are a shadow power in Japan. That said, the shadows aren't what they once were.
So why come to Hawaii and play proxy war with Palikana? It can't just be as simple as stopping a bad deal.
You misunderstand us entirely. Our interests lie solely in the prosperity of Japan. We simply place our focus on long-term planning rather than short-term profit. Palikana's waste disposal is unlikely as secure as they claim, nor worth what they'd siphon from our taxes. When the future comes, what sort of country will our children inherit? That's the question every patriot must answer honestly.
Huh. Spoken like a true man in black.
I've got a question. Assuming we get Lonnie back, what would be your next move?
Just as before, we would escort her out of Palikana's reach. We still have our aircraft prepared.
Okay. In that case, let's say that right now, our goals are the same. Keeping Akane-san and Lonnie from Palikana's hands.
Certainly. Only one impediment. The man who betrayed us for the enemy.
Yeah. H-chan. You said before, you found out more about him?
Eiji Mitamura. Surprisingly, that's actually his real name. Started out as a political reporter for the Toto Post.
H-chan worked at a paper?
Indeed. Until his abrupt termination 5 years ago. After he was found guilty for vehicular assault.
Some kind of hit and run?
Seemingly. However, Mitamura insisted he was framed by Yakuza in his testimony. He specifically named the Arakawa family, saying they were colluding with the police commissioner.
What?
Apparently, he'd been on their case for some time, picking up evidence of corruption. Mitamura was good enough at his job to be considered a threat. And so, he had to be silenced. So, after another long, exhausting day on the beat, our reporter was driving home when... Suddenly, a pedestrian steps in front of his car.
And AG says it was the Arakawa family setting him up.
No real proof, of course. Then the car's EDR footage was examined in court. The victim was moving erratically. Even so, there's still nothing conclusive there. And when the victim denied any connection to Arakawa, it was the final nail. Fortunately, with only minor injuries sustained, it was ruled a fairly slight driver's error. He got off with a fine of a few 100,000 yen. However, his public reputation was another matter.
Supposing the Arakawas really were behind the accident. Regardless of the verdict, they got what they were after the moment it happened. She said AG had no proof. Why do I feel like you know there's more to it?
Even if the Arakawa family planned the incident, Masumi Arakawa's involvement is doubtful at best. No single reporter, however much noise they're making, would draw the Patriarch's attention. That said, Joe Sawashiro is another matter entirely. We would have to admit, this seems quite like his handiwork.
Well, if it's really true, then AG and I have way more in common than I'd have thought. Mafia, Yakuza, whatever. We both had our lives fucked by these people.
All right, so where does AG go from there?
After being let go from the post, he decided to take up a new cause. A non-profit organization, Bleach Japan.
H-chan? No way. He threw in with those bastards?
The Arakawa family had cost him everything. Yakuza abolitionists like Bleach Japan must have seemed quite noble. Hardly difficult to see why he turned to them. Mitamura flourished within their network. Ryo Aoki quickly took notice of him, gave him leadership over the entire Tokyo metropolis.
Wasn't Kume the head of the Yokohama branch? That's some trick of fate, huh, Kasuga?
Yeah. One thing, though. So if H-chan hates Yakuza as much as he seems to, why would he work with Ebina? Does he actually buy into the whole second dissolution story?
That's about the only reason that makes sense, given what we're hearing. A guy's so desperate for payback on the Yakuza. He'll help another Yakuza take them down.
Hold on. You really think so? AG's a true believer in the dissolution. Okay, maybe. But the things he's done? Helping the Mafia kidnap a little girl? I can't imagine crossing those lines for revenge.
Well, maybe you're less alike than you think.
H-Shot will just have to give us answers himself.
All right, on. So what's next? Ebby now recruits AG, who takes Chitose's channel over?
Once a reporter, always a reporter? Or a gossipy VTuber in this case.
And now, the channel's practically Ebina's mouthpiece.
Mitamura is likewise Ebina's proxy in Hawaii. Polycona's support strengthens him considerably. Lonnie is the key here. Without her, we fail. Kiryu-san's legacy, Onawa's sacrifice, all will amount to nothing.
Yeah, no shit, but we're still dead in the water over here.
Ah! Chichan sent me a text!
Whoa, what'd she say?
It's just a picture. Looks like some kind of bar? She just took it. Think Chichan wants us to meet her there?
Could that be where AG's holed up?
Tell me, any chance you know this place? Please say you do.
Oh yeah, don't worry, I got this.
Shit, yeah!
Kasuga-san, do you believe Lonnie's there as well?
Better get there fast. Find out.
Thanks, guys!
Onawa-san, I hope your faith in them proves wise.
Ichiban.
So that picture is a place called Club Guilty. Guilty as charged. Only thing is, it's off District 5. That's barricaded territory. And we keep our guard up, right, Kasuga-san? Hate to say it, but there's a chance of Chitose trying to screw us over again. Let's make sure we're ready for anything. Oh man, we want to get Chitose back, so I don't care. Let's go! I might have to fight. Yeah, I might have to fight. Oh, cutscene. No fights! Woo!
Right here, Ichiban. Club Guilty. Supposedly, it's one of the most exorbitant clubs in Hawaii. And seedy as hell.
I wonder what's going down.
Chichan's calling. Can you hear us? It's me. You okay, Chichan?
I was searching for AG. It was the only way I could think to make amends to you all.
You don't owe us amends. We can do this together. Just...
Please, listen to me. AG is inside. In Club Guilty, all the way in the back. A VIP table. He's drinking, laughing. There's Polycana everywhere.
Okay, gotcha. Chichan, are you inside?
Yeah.
We're on our way. Let's do this as a team. H-Chan's ours. We'll get Lonnie back too.
There's no time. And what are you saying? We're not on the same team. I betrayed you. AG manipulated you with my help. If you come after me, I might have to kill you too.
Will you remember what I said to you back in District 5? Chichan, nothing's changed since then. I made the decision to trust you. That was my choice. No regrets. Believe me, everything's gonna be okay.
Never doubt this man's heart, girl.
Hang in there, Chichan. Tell her I said we're coming.
We're gonna save you, girl.
Speaker.
Okay. See you inside.
Okay.
go. Let's fucking go. Oh, we're gonna do this battle right now. That's fine.
Damn
I was expecting this before the cutscene, but you know.
Looks like I'm up.
Let's try now.
Let's see you try. Let's get it done. Let's see you try.
Oh, come on. It's you and me.
Let's see you try. Here we go.
There we go.
Let's go. This'll do.
Whoa.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I'm gonna puke. On to the next
He's a
level.
beast.
Hey, I'm even
Nice.
stronger now.
Definitely need a lot more levels. Do I have you? Never had one of these? Alright. We'll grab one of you.
Come get some then.
I wanna be
Here you go.
the
Token of
very
friendship.
best.
How about it?
No one ever was.
Wow.
Really?
I trust you though.
To catch them is my root test. To train them is my cause.
Alright, I'm in.
There's just enough time for me to do that every time.
Oh yeah. Feel it, girl.
Alright, here we go. Club guilty.
Hey, it's Kasuga! The hell are you doing here?
I think a friend of mine has a table inside. You mind? I'll just squeeze through.
The balls on this guy. Hey, fellas! Looks like we got ourselves a new punching bag.
Hold on, Chichan. Almost there.
I'll take you down!
Okay, you
You
asked
ain't
for
taking
it.
down shit.
Looks like I'm up.
Where the fuck did you just go? I have no area skills with you?
What? That's all you got?
Let's get it done.
I know I got game over game, but I don't want to use it. Choose one of these.
Let's go.
I don't like how spread out they are. Alright, took one out.
I'm up. Do your worst.
It's really just the one skill I have. that can
Do your
use.
worst. Let's go.
It's two
Do
games.
your worst. Do your worst. Oh, come on.
Ah, this is.
Hey, want some of this? You ain't.
And that follow up, hell yeah.
Ass kicking time.
Follow up.
Let's go.
Oh, he didn't follow up.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Come on, follow up.
Let's get it done.
Alright, you kicked him in the nose. That's something.
On to the next level. Look at me go. Now, inside.
Alright, here we go. What the hell is this place? It's way more epic than it needed to be. Listen to that music. Oh, that was it? Oh, they changed songs. okay with this song too.
In it for the long haul.
Some really good songs in this game. They did not skip.
Reliable as ever. Hey, Kasuga-san! Come on over! Now then. This should be one hell of a show.
Go ahead and enjoy yourself. I'll be right up. Ready? Let's dance!
They could have brought back disco in this before, man.
I'm gonna make you spill.
And you're going down.
Alright.
Right, he doesn't have a.
This
Not put up.
ass kicking time.
Let's do that burn an arrow right there. Slow you down.
Let's go.
Let's do that burn an arrow on.
Going in.
What's close enough?
Looks like I'm up.
I'm getting stronger.
Hey!
Nice.
I'm even stronger now.
Another one in the bag.
Oh, that's fine work. Kasuga-san, look! Standing ovation.
He's not with you? Where did you take her?
Oh, my bad. I am so sorry, but girl's already dead.
Huh? What'd you say?
Shit! No more fucking around!
Oh. If it's any consolation to you boys, we disposed of her ages ago, so don't blame yourselves, okay? You'd have never made it here in time. Came all this way for nothing. Sucks, doesn't it? But hey, you guys got to party at a trendy club at least. Night wasn't a total loss, right? Right? Oh, and Kasuga-san, you'll have to pay for the property damages. Sorry. See, this place has standards after all. Huh? Took you long enough.
Lonnie's still alive, isn't she?
Chito say.
Chi-chan?
I listened in on you saying that Bryce is expecting her. You were so good at spying on people. Never thought it'd be your turn. Where is she?
Bottom of the sea, probably.
You really think I won't shoot you?
Fine, fine. You win. Just calm down for a second. One question. How did you know I'd be here right now?
I snuck a GPS transmitter into your bag. Planted it at the Daidoji safe house, actually.
Can't believe I missed that. Oh, Kasuga-san, you see this? This woman we're dealing with? Treachery just flows in her veins. The girl's a fucking genius at it. See, that's why I used her. Her channel made that clear from the start.
I answered your question. Now talk. Tell me what I want to know. Where is Lonnie?
Right away.
still alive and here. Wow.
Lonnie!
Chicho, behind you! Oh, that's a pretty bad cut. Hold still. Stop the bleeding. What were you thinking, Chicho?
Leave me and get Lonnie!
Just save your breath, would you?
Honestly, you'd shoot a man in cold blood? You know, your parents would be mortified by your behavior. Don't you regret being such a disappointment to Tara?
Fuck you!
That's garbage! Her parents would be proud. Anyone would with a daughter like her. Lonnie owes you her life. Great job, Chichon.
Ichiban.
Now, Lonnie's coming with us.
You're damn right. Can't bear to see her like that. We'll save her.
Let me fight too. I know I have no right to ask, but I'm begging you, let me fight.
So where's our fifth member on this side?
Good with you?
That's what we need.
Like she'd even listen to me if it wasn't.
Let's make this quick. One of our team needs first aid. Now.
Yeah, that's right. Let's go!
Alright. How quickly do I want to do this?
Let's go! Okay, you asked for it.
Looks like 6 dudes.
Looks like I'm
so safe in the battle.
Take your back shot.
Let's go.
Sure,
Let's go.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Here we go.
Let's get it done!
Dundoko beam!
On to the next level.
Who knew I had it in me?
Look at me go.
Think I'm getting better at this.
Lonnie!
Come on!
This way!
Lonnie!
How'd they take that wheel set all the way up them steps?
So persistent.
Hey, John. She's just a little girl.
I'm still Achan to you? Don't you understand at all? We were both lying to each other. Everything was an act.
Yeah, but
I
he
was the
wasn't
poor
lying.
kid in a chair. And you were a Yakuza with a human soul. Okay. Kasuga-san can have her. He's fought so hard. Take this too. They come in a set.
It's a bomb. Oh shit.
Oh, don't squirm like that. These things explode upon impact. You better stay still. There we go. You can relax now. Lonnie-chan's all yours. Well, Bryce might be mad, but he was only going to kill her anyway. This is more efficient in the long run.
Please don't do this! Hey, John!
I already told you. That's not my name.
Oh shit. She got Lonnie. He's gonna get the bomb. Oh shit. It didn't explode?
There's never been a bigger sucker. Oh, it's not a bomb, you imbeciles. It doesn't detonate on impact. This is what sets it off.
Gas!
Tear gas! Damn it!
Lonnie, up here!
Tear gas can kill you.
How tenacious. Wrong way, though.
Seitan! Lonnie! Seitan!
Damn, she can
Damn it!
barely even open her eyes.
Seitan!
Oiho. Kasuga-san.
Lonnie, where would they take her?
Probably Nelly Island, fast as they can. And delivered to Bryce.
Nelly Island, huh? The mystery destination. Palekana's holy land.
So, there's nothing more we can do?
None of you owe me your forgiveness. But for what it's worth, I'm sorry. Everything. I did everything he asked. Eiji had me over a barrel. I knew that Akane-san and Lani would eventually pay the price for it.
Can you tell us what you know, Chichan? Achan and Ebina. Anything more about them? And the Tatara channel, too.
Oh, yeah. And that channel really screwed us all, huh? That VTuber character. I mean, the person inside of her. That was Chitose, huh? And you'd say whatever AG told you to.
Right. But that only started about 3 years ago. I'd been streaming longer than that. I started out on my own for about 4 years.
But it wasn't a call-out channel or whatever at first, hmm?
Right. When I debuted, all I wanted was to talk about stupid, frivolous stuff. I came up with the name. Even drew the character myself. She didn't animate well back then. Just flipped between my crummy still drawings.
That's quite a difference from now.
And then, AG offered the channel funds to commission a big-time artist and increase viewership. She was still the Tatara that I designed, but she was different, too. Now, she was sexier. More chest shots and all that.
Tale as old as time. Being retold digitally. I can't imagine that felt too great on your end.
Back in the beginning, getting 10 viewers meant the world to me. It really was the time of my life. It was the first time I felt something real. You see, since I was born, everything was dictated by my parents. My hobbies, my schoolwork, even my best friends, people I trusted for years, turned out to be on my father's take. The housekeepers would spy on me. They'd tell my parents everything I did.
How the hell can someone grow up like that?
My only reprieve was crawling under the covers at night to hide the glare of my phone. Then I could stream as Hisoka Tatara, and I could finally feel like myself. How dumb is that? Fake name, fake appearance, fake voice. But that's when I felt like the real me. The Tatara channel was something I started because I needed to escape. And then 3 years ago, it changed.
How'd it happen?
Around that time, a Fujinomiya cargo tanker sank. Do you remember? Over 20 crew members on board. And all of them died.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that, I think. Containers were overloaded. I caught some of the press conferences apologizing for it.
Well, totally missed that.
The Fujinomiya Group's chairman, my father, wanted to cover it up.
You're kidding me.
Completely by accident, I found the documents where my father ordered the information suppressed. Not only did they toss away human lives, they tried to act like it never even happened. I made copies and mailed those documents to every TV station and paper I knew. And then, nobody did a thing. So as ridiculous as it seemed, I brought it up on the Tatara channel.
Seriously? What happened then?
On a channel with an all-time high of 10 viewers, absolutely nothing. Well, no. There was some response. Fake. Who cares? Shitty vibes tonight. People peeled off one by one, till I was talking to an empty chat.
Hard to imagine it going differently, I guess.
Everyone swallowed the cover story about an out-of-season typhoon. That was when he found me. When Eiji Mitamura tracked me down.
What do you mean? He came to you in person?
Eiji was a reporter at a paper before that. The Yakuza ruined him, though, somehow.
Yeah.
And then, he found my stream. Tatara, he figured, must be someone close to my family. He also deduced that it was most likely a student. After that, I was the only one who fit the profile. We talked, and Eiji gave me a present. It was a script to read on my stream, written in much more provocative language.
A script? So he really was feeding you lines this whole time.
We called out the Fujinomiya's pull among the wealthy elite and the media. Named every name. Then, that video got picked up everywhere. It really had a buzz. Once it was all over the net, mainstream outlets couldn't ignore it. People started cutting deals. Executives who knew they were culpable coughed up more evidence for leniency.
Right, that explains it. Those press conferences I remembered seeing.
Yeah. The public's outrage kept growing, and soon, my father couldn't avoid the line of fire. He told me to get out of the country until things cooled down. Been in Hawaii ever since. It was nice. At first.
So, in a roundabout way, you ended up freeing yourself from your family. Now I get it. Bet your parents would have never let you dress like this.
What, too much skin for you? Actually, it makes for a pretty good disguise. So they don't object. You wouldn't know it by their faces when we video call, though. Because of the tanker scandal, and Eiji guiding the narrative, the Fujinomiya Group finally faced consequences. Honestly, I thought of Eiji like a savior back then. He was like some kind of modern-day hero, fighting for justice.
Chichan, anyone would have felt that way. So, if all of that happened 3 years ago, what came next?
Eiji and I started operating the Tatara channel jointly. Our entire focus was calling out corrupt public figures. Eiji would unearth scoops and write our scripts. His stories were accurate, well-researched, and most importantly, they were sensational. Politicians, CEOs, celebrities, he exposed anyone in power with something foul hidden in their closet. More and more people started watching our videos, of course. Our subscriber count kept growing so fast it was ridiculous.
That sounds like the Tatara channel we're familiar with now.
Believe me, I thought I was doing the right thing. With news media bought and paid for, they never would have gone after the people in charge like we did. And then, little by little, Eiji's scripts started going off the rails. He wrote about an ex-Yakuza who claimed he had reformed, but was still double-dealing in secret. At the time, it seemed like another legitimate exposé. But after that stream went out, more and more scripts came in about former criminals who were trying to make a new start. People who'd already paid their debt to society, made a spectacle of.
Now, he must have sensed his game plan at that point. Feed you and the viewers real scoops first to amass an audience, then start on his actual objective.
Hisoka Tatara became a puppet, dancing on his shitty little strings. And I was being used to ruin the lives of people who didn't deserve it. I never wanted that. Tatara was never supposed to be like this. This vindictive little tattletale. It was all too much to take. So I told Eiji that I was leaving.
Except, he wouldn't let you quit.
That was when he threatened to go public with my real identity. And the name Ebina, his Yakuza benefactor, started getting thrown around. So I shut up and read the next script. The hero of Yokohama, exploiting ex-Yakuza to do his bidding.
Now I get it.
After that, you all know the rest.
Let me ask one thing. You defied Achan, even though he could ruin you. What made you do that?
Akane-san. Lani was all alone, and she protected her. She's an old woman, but still willing to risk her life to do good. Once I saw her, I just couldn't live with myself anymore.
I see.
But I know that doesn't make up for the channel. For all the evil I've done. Eiji frightened me so much, I couldn't openly oppose him. Back at Akane-san's house, when I, did what I did to you.
It was to buy you time, hoping you'd find Akane-san on your own.
Because Eiji had given me orders. Pose as the housekeeper, he said. And when Ichiban comes, get in with him. He was betting you'd find her before anyone else.
And so, Chichan, you thought that by stealing my clothes and getting me arrested for indecency, you were actually helping me out in the long run.
Yeah, I'm not a pro-spy or anything. I was desperate. When Eiji asked what happened, I figure I'd make something up about unexpected trouble. Only, then Kiryu-san showed up and got involved. So at District 5, he gave me one last chance to start following you. If I failed again, he would tell my family everything I'd done.
What a scheme.
In the end, I was too weak and scared to do anything but go along with it. And now Hanawa-san and Wong are dead. Akane-san and Lani are still in danger. I can't make any more excuses. No more lies.
And you're not keeping anything else from us, right?
Right. I swear to you.
Can we believe that? A born traitor will stab you in the back again and again.
You're right. I guess. There's nothing left to say.
Hey, you alright with this, Kasuga?
Tomi has a pretty valid point. Maybe traitors can't be trusted. Of course, Tomi also betrayed Yamai, so that's rich coming from him.
I just knew someone would bring that up. I knew.
Chichan, when we first met, for whatever reason, you took everything I had on me. Except this. You knew I wanted to give it to Akane-san. That it was important. We talked about it while we ate, remember? That's why you left it with me, isn't it?
Maybe. Or maybe I just thought I wouldn't be able to pawn it.
Could be. Either way, I appreciate it. Because it really is something important. And I never got to say this. Thank you, Chichan.
This fucking guy.
This was supposed to be my apology. Why are you like this? Okay. Thank you too, Ichiban.
Awesome. That takes care of all that. Lonnie's still Hawaii's hottest commodity, and Akane-san can't protect her anymore. As it is, there's nothing in the world that'll keep me from seeing this through. Everyone, I'll need your help though. Let's make things right for them.
Count on me.
Come on.
You even have to ask?
Mm-hmm. I'm here to stay.
Yeah. Welcome back, Chichan.
So then, the Kasuga party is reunited once and for all.
Damn right! Now!
Cheers!
Chitose, join the party! Alright. There's still one person that's missing though, and we know he's got to join at some point. I just don't know when. So you think Lonnie's been taken to Nelly Island?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's most likely the place. Of course, nobody seems to know where it is. There's one person we still haven't asked, Kane-san. We should check on her. She's at Yamai,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, let's move. And I'm wondering if Chitose's
Apparently, this is a great spot to see shooting stars.
Oh, I guess I better have a wish ready.
You should. But I'm terrible at tongue twisters.
Tongue twisters? Where'd that come from?
Well, you have to say your wish 3 times before the shooting star goes away, right?
Oh, like, I wish to wish the wish you wish to wish?
But if you wish the wish the which damn it!
I see what you mean.
Oh, I know. My wish will be to become the master of tongue twisters.
But then you'd have no wishes left. We're really opening up.
And that was the last
All
one.
complete.
Hey Mino, how you doing? Let's give you some herbs. You're welcome, girl. Hey, you gave me some fresh milk. Thank you, girl.
Hey, Ichiban. We should check out Anaconda Harbor Park one of these nights.
Yeah, sounds good to me. There an event going on, or...?
Aloha! Thank you. Hey, Mom. I'm staying at my friend's house tonight, okay?
Get all them mangoes. Alright. Ooh, what's this? I think this was a side story that I had started and was looking for it to finish. I haven't shown any of this on stream though. So I'm going to go do some stuff off stream like that. Yeah. I'm gonna go do some stuff off stream. Do some level ups, go through the dungeon some, get some more level ups, you know, the usual stuff. And when I come back, we're probably gonna be level 50s on this party, and then we'll be ready to take on and do what we need to do to get Lonnie back. So this is going to be the save. Boom.